When your scandal comes out that we all know about, you guys don't know yet, but oh man, it's coming. Oh my God.
What happened with that?
With the Dinklage Snow White thing? Literally not that many parts you could say I was born to play.
That's why I have a problem with Andrew Santino.
No.
Huge problem with him.
What happened?
He said, if you're two single adults going to Disneyland, and I was like, speaking of greats,
Okay.
Robin Williams.
Oh my God, Mr. Williams, you're like Prozac with a head. Yep, that's gonna be on my gravestone.
Speaking of not being good to the community, is the John Stamos thing a real thing?
Oh my God, please, I've been wanting to know.
Okay, here's the truth.
And
so,
please don't be short with this one.
never. I love this story.
I'm just playing, I don't fight, I do pray. I only go the way of Mr. Yahweh. Try to correct me, but I'm stuck in my own ways.
Why would you take advantage of that?
I don't believe I have a truth. I just believe there is truth.
Today's episode is with Brad Williams, and Brad Williams started out with Carlos Mencia being a stand-up comic, performs in front of legends like Robin Williams, actually shares some really cool stories with these legends, and then we tap into real insights about his life, his wife, his child, his father, what it's like to be in this industry, and it is quite exciting. If you're ready to laugh and learn, hang back with us today at the George Janko Show with Brad Williams. This is the best way to start a podcast right now, dude.
Oh my God. No, this is my whenever I go to Austin, it's just like people are like, oh yeah, it's the comedy scene. I'm like, and the breakfast talk.
I like them. Ooh, hot.
Spicy. Okay. Do you want me eating on the pod?
Yeah, dude.
Very ASMR.
Could be a mukbang.
Are they a sponsor? Should I like hide it?
No, they actually did sponsor my show, so we like to have them.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out Celsius.
Celsius.
No, not like that. Not like that.
Refreshing.
Do a little tapping.
Energizing.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the George Janko Show. I'm here with Brad and his breakfast.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Breakfast tacos.
My beautiful wife, and I am very pumped about this, dude. I am a huge fan of your stand-up work.
Thank you, sir. I'm stoked to be here, and I don't know if you know this. This is a really big day for you because you fed a dwarf, and that gives you 3 years good luck.
Dude.
Oh.
Yeah, that gives you 3 years good luck. I'm pretty sure you get into heaven. That's the first thing St. Peter asks is how many dwarves did you feed? Not how many people did you help, not what it is, how many dwarves did you feed? Like, I fed a dwarf on a podcast, and you're like, oh, well, come right in.
Yeah.
Your suite is right over here. It's been reserved for you. We have a whole feeding dwarf section.
Dude, praise God. Praise God. That was the motive behind the
Sure.
breakfast burritos.
No, I totally understand that. I'm happy to be your golden ticket in.
Dude, thank you.
Little B&B.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine. I love it. Thanks for having me on, man. I watched a few other episodes of you having comedians on. I won't do as many impressions as Adam Ray, but hopefully I'm just
What's your
funny.
favorite impression?
Oh, my favorite impression that I do. All right. It's of my old manager. He's a great guy. He's a good manager, and no one knows him. But his name is Barry Katz, and when I do the impression, it talks like this. Basically, you just have to say, "What would a horse with a learning disability sound like?" And that's the impression. That's my favorite one to do. But let's see. I have random impressions, but I'm not an impressionist. I don't really look at it like I do. Here's my best one.
Got it.
Wee Man from Jackass. There. Okay. Yeah. Nailed it.
Nice.
Nailed it. Nailed it. I looked exactly like him. Yeah.
The 90s clip that you just posted, you're like, how do I look in the 90s?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Watch this. Peter Dinklage. There you go. I'm nailing him. I'm so spot on with these impressions.
I just got into comedy myself.
Okay.
And I've got the pleasure to sit and learn and grow. And my favorite thing right now is to just watch. I know
What?
your brain went to a joke.
Yeah.
I saw your brain. What was it?
That's the thing. Is my brain is always going to
Yeah,
jokes. My
you
brain's
just looked
always
at me
just like, yeah.
What was the joke?
Yeah. Okay. So the thing. Because I looked at your tour schedule and I'm like, you just got into comedy. Like, no one just gets into comedy and then is on the road for 8 straight months selling out these huge venues. Like, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. I I was blessed with the opportunity to learn from people like Joe Coy and people, and then I also had Logan help me out with my podcast. So I tell people like it was given to me. I don't like to sit here and be like, oh, I worked 30 years for this. Like,
Hey, you built up something else.
Yeah.
And then now we're living in the type of sort of gig economy where you can get popular on a podcast. There's comics that get popular doing things like you do crowd work, you could do YouTube videos, there's so many things that you can do, and then it all feeds into each other. So yeah, and if people lay out their money and they go see you and they have a good time, win.
Yeah, amen.
Win.
It's so funny because they wanted to cancel my tour because they're like, dude, nobody knows what you're doing because
Why?
nobody knows I did comedy. My fans would call into that. They're like, yeah, we like him, but what is he doing?
Oh,
Nobody
okay.
knew. It was
Got it.
uphill battle, but dude,
Yeah.
all I have to say is this before I say anything else. Comedy is my favorite vertical I've ever had in my life.
Your favorite vertical?
Yeah, like performance-wise.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, because we could do like TikToks, we could do YouTube, we could do podcasting.
Yeah.
But you more than anybody will know that when you stand in front of a room full of people and make them laugh,
Very much so.
There is nothing like it. My
Yep.
favorite thing now is I go and I look at comics and how they started, and bro, yours is kind of crazy.
Mine's weird, especially with literally what came out in the news yesterday. So that's
That's why I wanted to bring it up. I was like, dude, what a perfect time.
yeah. This is the first interview I've given since that. So I got started. I was 19 years old. I took my dad to the Brea Improv for Father's Day, and this is 2004.
That's this weekend.
Yeah.
Wow, we're having an anniversary right now.
We are. And then we went to see famed accountant Carlos Mencia, and he was on stage and he's making midget jokes, and half the audience that's sitting on the other side is laughing hysterically. The audience that's sitting by me is just like.
Oh, no way.
And he notices and he goes, "What, is one of them here?" Like he literally says, "Is one of them here?" And I raised my creepy little hand in the air like, "Yes." And he saw that and he called me up on stage. And he was like, "Get up here, I want to talk to you." And he started asking me questions. And I answered the questions honestly. I wasn't trying to be funny. It wasn't like, here, I'm going to go into my shtick. I didn't have shtick. But he said, what do you do for a living? And at the time, growing up in Orange County, California, I did what many kids in Orange County did. I worked at Disneyland. I say I work at Disneyland.
Oh, nice.
I got to laugh. And then I look at the audience and I say, "Shut up, I'm not one of the 7. And then that got a laugh. My first joke still gets a laugh. And it was literally that moment where I went, oh, that feels good.
Yeah.
That feels wonderful. And literally it was like the next week I looked up open mic nights. There used to be a website called chucklemonkey.com. All the old comics know this website because you would literally click on a state and it would list all the open mics in the state.
Oh, wow.
So you would go, and the next week I went to the Laugh Factory open mic night, and a mere 22 years later, I've become an overnight sensation. So yeah, that's it.
Wow.
You start telling jokes in a microphone, and 22 years later, you're famous. It's amazing how that works.
That's incredible.
Did you guys ever work together again, you and
Oh,
Carlos?
yeah, I was his opening act for 4 years. So I was,
No way.
yeah. So I'm on the road with him for 4 years, and I will say this because when I tell people that, they have a lot of questions, and
Yeah, the first question is,
yeah, they
you
have
take any of your
they have questions. I will say this. I say a lot of people in this modern world are looking for people to be black and white. You are either this or you are that. You are good, you are bad, you are whatever. That's not the real world. The real world is shades of gray. And so I will say, whatever you think about the man, he took me on the road. He would pay for my flights, my hotels. We would talk comedy late into the night. He would he would feed me. He would when we were shopping, it's like, hey, put whatever you want on my pile. It's good. He would cover it. He would introduce me to the right people. So that is someone that I have a friendship with, and that is someone who I am currently talking to right now because he's going through a hard time. And I think it's important that you let your friends know that you love them and you support them when they're going through their hard time, because it's really easy for a friend to back off and say like, oh, I've read one bad thing, I've read someone said something and then you ditch that friend. That's not who I am, and if people want to make fun of me in the comments, totally fine. I understand it. I will go to bed at night knowing that I am there for my friends.
Amen, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go, dude.
Thank you.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, and it's like, and because you hope that when your scandal comes out that we all know about, we all know about in the industry. You guys don't know yet, but oh man, it's coming. Oh my God, make that money, bro. When it comes out, you hope that people would support you, and that's based on if you're a good person, if you treat people well. So that's the only comment I will really say about that.
That's honorable, man.
Hey, man, it's I'm not saying you stick by your friends for absolutely everything. There's definitely relationships I've lost based on certain actions. But if someone who you believe is a good human being at their core, who takes care of their family and is there, then yeah, you should back them up.
Okay, I appreciate that, and honestly, dude, like. You must have like a really, really good heart, because as a comic, I know that there's so many jokes that you're holding in your heart, and you just want to let them rip, but you're like, no, it's my time. I got to be an adult about this. Yeah. All right, let's talk about something positive.
That, by the way, that is like most of my adult existence is having jokes in my head that I cannot say. Do
you apologize to your wife more than you probably should? You probably apologize more for jokes than like ever being serious.
As I talk about this in my most recent special, which is called Live on Short Street, now streaming on my YouTube channel, Brad Williams Comedy. Okay, there you go. Watch that.
Put like flashing.
Yeah. Let's get that. It's right at 1 million views. Let's get it over there. Anyway, I talk about this, how my wife and I have a safe word, but it has nothing to do with sex, and it is a safe word for when I'm taking a joke too far. This is very real. And a necessity for my marriage to survive. I would like to stay married. I would like to keep seeing my kid. I would like to keep half my stuff. So when I'm going too far, my wife says the word cephalopod. And if I hear that, I'm like, all right, I will shut up now.
Cephalopod.
Yeah, it's your favorite mollusk. You don't have one?
What is it?
What is a cephalopod?
It's a mollusk.
What's a mollusk?
It's like a squid or an octopode or one of those. So
cool.
Yeah, I don't know the exact definition. I just know that when I hear that word, I shut the F up, because there's times for me to be a comedian, and then there's times for me to be a husband, a father, a member of the community. Like when I'm in a parent-teacher conference and the teacher says something, I literally have to be like, don't say it. Don't say it. Your kid goes to a good school. She's gotta stay in this school, man. So
boy or girl for kid?
Girl. Yeah. I got a 6-year-old.
Is she gonna be a comic too?
Oh man. If she wants to be, she really likes attention and she likes the stage. We went on a Disney cruise one time, and my daughter is also a little person, so 2 dwarfs on a Disney cruise. It was like, I'm coming home. Either way. So we go, and there's this little arts and crafts workshop, whatever, but it's in a room with a stage. And my daughter sees the stage, runs up on the stage, and starts like just dancing and singing for the whole room. And I'm sitting there like, oh, God, okay. And she looks and goes, Daddy, come dance with me. And I'm like, yeah, all right, I got to go do this because one day you're not going to say this and then I'm going to wish that I did. So I go up and I'm start dancing with her on the stage, and you literally hear the people in the audience go, is that Brad Williams? Like, is he doing a show? I didn't know this was a show. And I'm like, no, this is a freebie. I'm not doing my jokes on a Disney cruise. That'd probably get me thrown overboard. But yeah, so she likes performing. We have a karaoke machine at the house. She goes nuts on it. And if that's what she wants to do, cool. I'm glad that I'll be here to sort of guide her in terms of the pitfalls of comedy and help her avoid those. But the exciting thing about being a dad is that, or just a parent in general, is that when you're watching your kid going, oh, what is your thing going to be?
Right.
What is your thing? I found my passion. I found the thing that I wanted to do. I found the thing that makes me happy. So I'm excited, and I know it's my responsibility as her father to be like, okay, I'll need to give you your opportunity to find your thing, whatever that is. You know.
Do you feel like you're already kind of being a dad? Be like, this is your thing, though. You know what I mean? Like,
no, because they're like, So comedy, it's so weird how I say how much I love comedy and how it's my dream job and how much joy it's brought me and people around me. But I don't know if I want her doing it just because it does take a lot to go on stage, have a room full of strangers judge you, and get that immediate feedback. You could do a podcast and we could crack some jokes and we'll never hear, you'll see the numbers maybe go up and down, but you never truly are with someone when they have the reaction of hearing this, or you make a movie. You're not sitting next to the person as they watch your performance. You don't see their reaction. Comedy, you see the reaction, you hear the reaction. And if it's bad, you'll hear and see that too. And so it's like the protective father in me wants to be like, oh, I don't want you to bomb. Like I know that you're gonna, if you do this, it's impossible not to. But I don't like it's rough. It's rough bombing. I'm okay with it, but it's like you want to protect your kids. But like I said, if she wants to and it brings her joy and she wants to try it, all right, go for it.
Yeah.
What does she think seeing her dad? I mean, she's really young, but does she ever see you perform?
She has not seen me perform. She has seen. She knows something's up right now because we'll go out. Like we went to Disneyland a few days ago. It's always back to Disney.
By the way, I just want to let you know, we have Disney passes, and if you say it one more time, we're going together.
Let's go. Let's freaking go. We'll ride the Snow White ride for me. We'll ride Aladdin for you, and it'll be all right. So we went to Disney, and there were people that would recognize me, and they would come up and be like, can I take a photo? I'd be like, no, I'm with my family. But then my daughter would look at me and go, why did he want your picture? I'm like, okay, we got to explain that, well, a lot of people know your dad, and sometimes they want to take photos with him, but I don't do that when I'm around you guys because, I'm around you guys. I want to hang out with you guys. So she knows something's up because a lot of strangers will recognize me. There are kids at her school, not in her grade, thank God, but there are 5th and 6th graders that know that that she's my kid and that they have come up and talked to me, and so I'm like, okay, this is something we're gonna have to navigate. But my thing is always, this is the life I chose. She has not chosen this life yet, so I will try to keep her away from that life until a time where she feels if that's something she wants to do, pursue, try, cool. But until then, I just want you to have a normal childhood. I don't want you to. If I ever hear her walk around, go, well, my daddy's famous, I'll be like, sit down. No, that's not gonna happen. I've never said the words, "Don't you know who I am?" You are certainly not gonna say those words. Like I've been blocked getting into my own show, and I didn't say, "Don't you know who I am?" I will never. It's a phrase that makes me uncomfortable even saying it as a joke. I'm like, I never want to say that phrase. It's just like whenever you see a celebrity get pulled over by a cop, and it's just like, don't you know? It's like, no, and it doesn't matter. Yeah. It doesn't make anything better or worse, whatever. It's just I never want to say that. It bothers me to even say that.
There's a lot of comics that they're like extremely arrogant, and there's some that are extremely humble. What do you think is the overlining attribute that makes them either humble or like?
Well, for one thing, to be a comedian, you kind of have to be a little arrogant because you have to have an ego. Because you're walking on stage in front of a room full of strangers and you're saying, "Hey, all y'all, shut up for a bit. Right. Let me talk for the next hour." And you just respond in ways that I see appropriate. Yeah. Like that takes an insane ego to do. So we're all a little egotistical to some degree. I just hope I never. Someone told me one time, I forgot who, and I wish I can give them credit, but all the compliments you're gonna get in your career, in your life, don't believe them. And all the insults and all the criticism, don't believe those either. Yeah, it's somewhere in the middle. When someone says you're the greatest comic alive, like, well, no. And then when someone says you should die for your job, no, that's not true as well. So it's somewhere in the middle. So I try to keep myself humble. Thankfully, my family, both my immediate and extended, they like what I do, but it's not like I'm not surrounded by yes men.
Yeah.
Like they don't give a crap. Like I could sell out a theater one night and then the next night, just because I sold out a theater doesn't make my opinion more important than theirs.
Yeah.
And also being a little person, that'll humble you as well. Because I could sell out, getting a standing ovation, go whatever, and then there's a kid at my daughter's school, and literally the night before I had a great show. I was riding high, and then I dropped my daughter off at school, and this kid saw me and goes, "Hey, it's not real, Dad." And I'm like, like I want to put my foot, my size 4. I want to put my size 4 foot through a 5-year-old right now, and you know, so that'll humble you. That'll humble you having kids and sometimes adults reacting in a certain way. So yeah, it's easy to stay balanced if you have people around you that aren't not just overly impressed by it. Like it's a good balance to have. You don't want to believe your own hype.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's good to have confidence, but you actually have to have good people around you too. Like, it's actually funny. We're all very like deep reflectors. We're always like, hey, how did I feel about that? We're always trying to get each other's opinion, because when you're standing in the middle of your own universe, it's a terrible POV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You start to believe the hype, like, and because I know the venues you're playing are like larger venues.
Yeah.
And if you have 1,200 people or more laughing and cheering and, you know, encouraging you, it's easy to get washed up in that and be like, yes, I deserve all this praise. I have earned it. Like, it's like, pump the brakes a little bit, you know?
No, I did. Listen, my mom and dad are so like, I truly think we're one of the most amazing parents. If I'm half the parents that they are, I think my children would be good. But
yeah, I'm literally half the parent my dad was. I am mission accomplished on my end, because I am literally, he was, 6'3", I'm 4'4", not exactly half. Oh, I'm more than half. That all right. I'm freaking killing.
You're humbled.
Yes,
you're very, very humbled. Can I ask you something? Do you get involved with things that are in the industry when it comes to people in the category that you're like auditioning for?
Oh.
Like the
with the Dinklage Snow White thing.
Dude, what happened with that? Yeah. Were you? Because listen, man.
As the official spokesman of all little people,
I would like to know
let me
about
explain.
This.
Yeah, I just talk about, hey, be humble, and I'm like, I will take the mantle. I will be Super Dwarf. No, that was really interesting because for those of you who don't know, the live action Disney Snow White came out, and the dwarves in the film were going to be little people actors. And then I don't know if this is the direct cause, but Peter Dinklage went on the WTF podcast with Barron, and he was just like, oh, we're gonna do this whole dwarf thing again, and like really threw some shade on it. And like I said, I don't know if this was the direct cause, but shortly after that, Disney was like, no, we're not going to use dwarf actors. And then they said, we're going to do Snow White and the 7 magical beings. And then they showed photos, and everyone's like, no, we don't like that. And then Disney went, okay. And then they went CGI dwarfs. So their ending thing was CGI dwarfs in the movie. And I'm sitting here as an actor going, I could have used some of that. Like I could have used that part. Right. Literally not that many parts you could say I was born to play.
It started your career as one of the jokes.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think it's safe to say that you and me walking in for that role, I probably have an advantage. Yeah, in some way.
Jafar, yeah. I think I have the advantage.
You got that. Yeah, okay. You got that totally. So that it angered me. Now, don't get me wrong. This angered me about Dinklage, but I will put the caveat. He's an amazing actor. He's done amazing things. I respect the hell out of him. If they made a movie and it was the Brad Williams story, it would be starring Peter Dinklage. He's that good. Oh, yeah. But this bothered me because he was like, oh, we're going to do this old dwarf thing again. And
you sound just like him when you're doing it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I could give me a line from the Game of Thrones that he sounds like.
I drink and I know things. There you go.
I'm there.
I have another. I actually have a Dinklage impression. It's not just me standing and being like, ta-da. I can actually do it. But yeah, he didn't want little people to play the role, and you know.
Do you know why though? Is it kind of like one of those
Yeah.
things where he surpassed the role, so he's just kind of like? Because here's the thing, like you said, it's not black, it's white. There's gray areas.
Yeah.
Do you think he was trying to do something for? And by the way, I don't want to be disrespectful. Is dwarves
Yes.
an inappropriate word or not an inappropriate word?
Dwarf is fine. If you want to be safe, completely safe, little person.
Little person.
Yeah, me, I'm kind of like, my thoughts on the whole issue are very, this is where I am not a spokesman for the group. Because you're supposed to say little person, dwarf. If you want to be like insanely politically correct, you say person of short stature or LP. LP is like, oh my God, you're in the know. The one you're not supposed to say is midget. Me personally, it's all about intent.
Yeah,
How do you
okay.
say
Yeah.
it in a way? Because like to me, little person, I have a bit about this. I'll essentially do it. But like little person is not specific enough. You hear like, oh, he's a little person. You're like, oh, so he's Mexican. They're very tiny people. The fence is not high. So like that's kind of it wasn't specific enough. And then dwarf has the connotation from Snow White. Like I don't want to speak for Dinklage, but I imagine that he didn't want dwarves to play that role because of the stereotype that movie had, and that we have dwarfism. We are dwarves, and then when people hear that, they go, "Oh, like no, the Disney thing. You're a fairy tale. You're a whatever." And so, what people kind of did with it, I could see having a negative connotation where Dinklage didn't want that to happen again. I see his point.
Right.
I also know that he starred in a movie called Tiptoes, which is the most offensive movie to dwarves ever made, and that's saying something. You're nodding emphatically. Yes. If you haven't watched this movie, watch the preview. The preview looks like an SNL skit. You're like, this isn't a real thing. It stars Matthew McConaughey, great actor, obviously. Kate Beckinsale, oh my God, great cast. Patricia Arquette, wow, it keeps getting better. Dinklage is in it, fantastic. And then if you watch the preview, the narrator goes, and in the role of a lifetime, Gary Oldman. You want to know why it's a role of a lifetime? Because he's playing a dwarf. And when you say that, you're like, oh, CGI, some advanced special effect. No, shoes on the knees, arms tied back.
Oh.
It's the closest thing. It's not equal. It's the closest thing to blackface for little people. Like, not equal, not trying to say
Right.
the same.
It's a little the same.
It's a little the same. It's a little bit where you're like,
And what character did he play then?
yeah, I'm sorry, what?
What character did he play then?
Dinklage or Oldman?
Dinklage.
Oh, he played like a French friend of. I'm saying French, but Dinklage's accent changes like 3 times throughout the movie. I'm not quite sure what it is, but a French version of like a friend of Oldman, who was also a dwarf, who has a lot of strong opinions about little people. So it's but watch the movie, man. It's ridiculous, and then you start.
Before or after Game of Thrones?
Oh man, this was way before.
So maybe he got into a place where he's like, because his role, and I will say this, his role for LP.
Yep. There you go.
Thank you.
Well done.
He crushed it for Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
His stature and his height didn't matter.
No.
His character was so much bigger than everybody. So I think he broke barriers. So
1000%.
I think in his heart, he was trying to do that for people in his.
1000%.
You know what I mean?
1000%.
But
Like,
he really cooked everybody else. Huh?
Yeah.
Did he apologize?
Oh no, he's not gonna apologize.
No, he needs to apologize.
Nah,
Sir,
he's-
apologize. I got this. Sir, apologize. What's wrong with you, bro? You're sitting there with the Game of Thrones money, and these guys, they just want to trot around Disneyland, and you blocked them from doing it, bro.
Oh, now you're tall splaining.
Yeah, I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm kidding.
Okay, let me. Oh, damn
That's
it.
the word I'm.
Okay. Next episode, I'd like to apologize to you.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So it's like, but typically in Hollywood, how it works, if you look at the history of people trying to assimilate in Hollywood and make it in Hollywood, they have to start off playing the stereotypical, some might say disrespectful roles, and then you slowly get there to where you can be the leading man, woman. Now you can be the best friend. You don't have to be the caricature of the thing that you are. And
Like a typecast.
Yeah, Dinklage is doing a great job to advance that. But Hollywood wasn't quite ready, and a lot of us wanted some roles. I would have loved to have played Happy.
I just don't understand this. Disney is so on top of it to make sure everybody feels comfortable, right?
Sure.
Girl's in a wheelchair, make sure she's actually crippled.
Yeah.
If a person's playing a mermaid, she has to actually be a mermaid.
Yes. Yes.
Bro, and then it goes to the dwarfs and they're like, forget about it.
CGI.
Like, what the hell are you talking about?
I agree. And that is something to where you go like, oh wow, you're being so you're being so inclusive. You're changing races of certain parts, which I'm like, cool. Change your race, because I don't know if you guys know this, mermaids aren't real.
Yeah.
So they don't it's like, she's a white woman. It's like, she's not a thing.
I've never seen a black mermaid ever.
Imagine looking at your kids and being like, sorry, I can't see your baseball game today. I got to go protest the fact there's a black mermaid. Like, that, I don't get that.
You know what's so funny, though? Like, Disney's been catching these strays. First of all, I love Disney. I don't want anybody to get...
You don't want your pass revoked.
I just want Disney. Hey, whoa. Only thing you guys dropped was Disney XD. That blew. That was terrible. That was garbage. But you guys got to start creating again and stop taking our old hit movies and destroying them.
Yeah.
The girl who played Snow White destroyed the movie before the movie even came out because of the press.
Oh, what was that one?
I don't know. I didn't follow up with it.
I was so busy looking at the Dinklage stuff that I didn't see anything else that happened with it.
I think she just upset people because she was kind of voicing her feelings and stuff. And then they were upset. They were like, man. So it was just, you know what it felt like when the movie came out? It was just like an emotional train wreck. I was like, dude, what's going on? Like, I just want to see the girl who's asleep that kisses the prince and they go on an adventure, and it reminds me of my childhood.
Yeah, you want to see necrophilia in action because the prince makes out with Snow White. Well, she's legally dead, right? Like, that's what your thing. Your thing is necrophilia.
You know what?
And
First of all, she was dead without the kiss. What else? Like, bro, back in the day, everybody would look at her like, oh my God, he woke her up. Oh God. And then she looked up and she's like, my prince. And now they're like, who gave you permission?
Yes.
No, you were dead.
That was always my argument why the story of Snow White should have ended up with the dwarves, because she friend zoned 7 dudes that were really nice to her, took her in, fed her, clothed her, gave her a place to sleep, and everyone's like, yeah, but a prince has got money. The dwarves were diamond miners, okay? They had a couple of bucks laying around. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, my ass. Right? And then she's like, nah, I'm going to wait and I'm going to end up with a guy who is a necrophiliac who makes out with me while I'm legally dead. Yeah, that's my dream person.
You know what? I'm glad that they replaced LPs in this movie. Don't come at me like this.
Yeah, so I just want to tell the version of Snow White where she finally comes to her senses and goes, yeah. Like, I don't know about you, I was always friend zoned growing up. So I root for, like, I think Flounder should have been tapping Ariel's ass. I think Flounder, he was there the whole time. He was there. He's like supporting her. He's going on adventures. He loves her for who she is. And you're like, well, how would that work? The lower half is fish. It'll line up, okay? It'll line up. Flounder should have been tapping that Ariel ass, not her waiting for Prince Eric, who's like, yeah, you're cool, but legs. I need legs. Like, nah, Flounder loves you for who you are. Go for Flounder. You could go through the movies. I'll find I'll find the animal best friend. Not saying Moana should have been doing anything with Hey Hey. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to cross species. Okay.
Yeah, that's a little drawing the line. Even for Disney.
Yeah. I'm not saying that.
Was it true that Snow White is dwarves?
Yeah.
Were the side effect of cocaine?
Wait, what?
They said that Snow White.
Okay.
And all of the LP characteristics were the side effects of cocaine.
Wait, so like
sneezy?
Oh.
Grumpy?
Bashful. Yeah. Well, how many cokeheads do you know are bashful? Not many.
Well, I guess it's because it's off of the theory that all the Disney
Yeah.
movies actually came from like really twisted tales.
Oh, they did.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever look up the original fairy tales, whoo, there's some doozies.
Right.
Yeah.
All of us going into the next Disney audition, they're like, you could leave.
Yeah, goodbye.
Darn it. Now they own everything
Yeah,
too.
Dinklage, the director. Get him out of here.
Yes, but see that's why I love stand up more than anything, and why stand up nowadays is so great is because it used to be you had to kind of play the game, and the goal was not to be the comedian. The goal was to get the sitcom, to get the movie career, to start in stand up and have that lead to stuff. Now stand up it lives on its own. Like it used to be there was like one arena comic that would get there. There would be like
Dane
Eddie
Cook.
Murphy, there was Dane Cook, there was Andrew Dice Clay. Like one person would get there. Now I can name you 14 arena comics off the dome.
Yeah.
So it's like comedy's in a really great place where that can be all that you, not all that you are, but that can be your main thing. And comedy kind of uncancelable.
Dude. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. I
Yeah.
was first of all, some of you big comics, and I'm gonna stay myself out of this. Some of you guys big comics are gross. You guys do some crazy things.
Yes.
But I will say this: when all of that cancel crap was going around, I truly believe it was stand-up comics that put Hollywood back in its place.
Yeah, because if you think about it, because I'll go on podcasts and I'll do interviews and they'll be like, so what do you think about cancel culture and comedy? I'll be like, oh, you mean canceled comics like Joe Rogan, Shane Gillis, Louis C.K., Theo Von not too long ago, now Nate Bargatze.
Nate Bargatze got
what?
canceled for what? Being kind?
Because he went to the UFC thing at the White House. So there's a group of people that are like, oh, boycott Nate Bargatze.
Nate Bargatze got
So
canceled for going to the UFC.
Yeah, but it's like, what do all these?
I'm never watching him again.
What do all these comedians have in common? They're all playing arenas. So it's like, yeah, Dave Chappelle got canceled, and it's like he's still playing arenas. So it's like, no, and this is, I do not support. This is an example. Let me just put that caveat.
Make sure you cut this part out.
Yeah, sure. If yeah, this is the headline of the episode. If Cosby were to announce a show tomorrow, sold out.
Crazy.
You don't think people aren't going to go and watch?
No one's sleeping on him.
No one. Ever. That audience will be caffeinated. They will be like, nope. Yeah, they'll get to the same stuff that named the Dwarfs to make sure that they're awake for that show. So comedy kind of uncancelable, and whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, that's for someone to have their own opinion about. But I like the fact that now comedy's in a place where you don't have to be like, all right, I need my 7 clean minutes for the Tonight Show so I can get a sitcom on network television. Now you can go crazy dirty if you want. You can be Nate Bargatze and be clean. Jim Gaffigan's clean. You can do that. You can be a prop comic and make it. You can be a crowd work comic. You could talk about your feelings and stuff. Like the stuff that Taylor Tomlinson is doing. I love what she's doing. There's so many different lanes for comedians now. You know, you could be right wing, you could be left wing, you could be neutral. Like every type of you can find your comedy. I always tell people, if they don't like my comedy, totally fine. There's so many comedians out there that you can find that you like. You don't have to be for everybody.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to give you guys the good news. theheartofdavid.co is now out and available. I know a lot of you guys have been hitting me up being like, bro, when is it coming out? I'm sorry it took so long. I just wanted to make sure that what I drop is very special for you guys. So check it out. Hit the link in my description or go to theheartofdavid.co and enjoy your merch today. Also, I love the fact that live performances are coming back. I think people, they like to go to the movies. They like to get dressed up and go.
Yeah.
When I was on tour, and I told Belle, I said, I still can't fathom that these people took off
Belle?
work.
Well, my real name's Shauna, but my nickname's Belle.
Oh, okay.
Super confusing.
Disney thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. So now I'm trying to think, what inanimate object should Belle have ended up with? What friend zone?
The candle.
Lumiere?
You remember the name?
Bro, I worked at the park. It was my job.
Wait, what did you do at the park? I'm so sorry.
get ready for this.
Okay.
Because everyone assumes that when I tell people that I worked at Disneyland, they're like, all right, what suit were you in? I'm like, no, I was not in a suit. My actual job at Disneyland was a lot funnier. It was a bodyguard for the characters. That was my job. It's called a character host, but you're essentially a bodyguard for the characters.
You're a bodyguard.
Yeah, so you walk out with Mickey, Minnie, Donald, the fuzzies as we call them, and
Whoa.
that's some insider stuff.
Whoa.
You walk out with a fuzzy, and then every now and then a 5-year-old steps out of line, and you gotta give him a forearm shiver.
Oh my God.
No,
dude,
I'm kidding.
Dude.
I wasn't beating up 5-year-olds.
Yo,
Although fair fight.
Bro, they dressed you up and then they made you fight the kids.
Yeah. So
That's kind of crazy.
But yeah, like we would organize lines and we would keep crowds off of them.
Right.
What was the craziest experience you've ever had?
Bro, one story.
Please.
One story stands out more than any. And I saw some weird stuff, okay? I did witness some backstage relations with characters that would haunt your childhood. Anyway, that's not the weirdest thing. Weirdest thing by far. I was hosting with Mickey Mouse, which is, I mean, come on, that's the namesake of the park.
Yeah,
Big
with
guy.
the
Yeah.
That's like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, it's
in
like you're
Hollywood.
walking around with POTUS. It was great. So I'm with Mickey, and we're doing the shift, and then at the end of the shift, it's a really hot suit. I'm not breaking anyone's childhood dream. Yeah, it's a suit. Okay, and oh no, you're gonna start crying.
What?
And at the end, I've got to go and get the next person in the suit and switch them out. So they
wear the same suit?
no. But one takes a break,
Yeah.
and then the other comes on out. But I can't say that, so I always have to. Part of the process of getting this job is you have to know how to improv. So you have to say, "Hey, Mickey's gonna go back and get a glass of lemonade. He's gonna have a cup of tea with Minnie, and then he'll be right back." Like that's the spiels that we do. So it gets to the end of the shift. I say, "Hey, Mickey's a little hot. It's hot outside. So yeah, he's gonna go back, get a quick glass of lemonade, and he'll come right back." And this one mom comes up with her family, and she's holding a baby, and she goes, no, one more photo, and literally I'm already over what I'm supposed to be. I gotta get this Mickey backstage. So I'm like, hey, he's gonna go back, get a quick glass of lemonade. She's like, one more photo, and I kind of look at her and go, lady, stay right here. I'm gonna get Mickey backstage. He's gonna have a sip of lemonade. You will be out. If you wait here, it'll be 15 seconds, and then you'll be the first in line. And she goes, no, just one more photo. I gotta go. So one more photo. And I'm like, getting Mickey out of there. She just yells out. She goes, Mickey. Mickey turns. She, get ready for this, throws her baby.
Nah.
What?
She lobs a baby, air, Mickey, catches the baby.
Oh my God.
She takes the photo, gracias, and then runs away.
Gracias.
Oh, are you kidding?
Yes.
Wow.
That's
Could
the
they
craziest
see
thing I
clear in that mask?
No!
Yeah, what's even like your peripheral, like...
You have a little screen that's somewhere, and you kind of get. That's the other reason why they need hosts, so we can kind of guide them and kind of let them know what's going on around them, because it's really hard to see. She just put out her arms, and then baby landed, and then it was the most insane thing. I got her backstage. She throws off the head, and the person is like crying, like just. I'm just like, it's okay. She's like, but what if I drop the baby? What if I drop? I'm like, but you didn't drop the baby. You're a hero. You saved a kid. Like Mickey has never been more heroic than right now.
Right.
And we had to like calm her down, and she took the rest of the day off, as well she should. But yeah, that was the craziest thing that I had ever seen, and like I said, saw some weird things. What was always weird is like and this happened a lot. Dudes are creepy, man. There would be like dudes that would like hit on Minnie, like aggressively, and I would look at the dudes like, you have no idea. That's a little Filipino man inside that outfit.
Right.
You have
What if he
no
looked at you and
clue.
goes, I like it.
I've been to Thailand, I know, not the same. Thailand, Philippines, different countries.
Bill Coy's watching this is like, I'll talk to him at the laugh.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of greats,
Okay.
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
You got to watch you perform, bro.
Mm-hmm. And he gave me the greatest compliment of my life.
In fact, they use this when you get on stage. That's like the first time I got to hear it. I was like, yo, could you fill me in the audience in?
Yeah.
Who is this man to you and what happened?
Robin, I mean, we're not related. Just so you look at his name, my name, we're not related. But Robin was everything. I grew up, my dad would watch old episodes of Mork and Mindy. Once I found out he was a comedian, it was just like, oh my God. Live at the Met was one of the first albums I ever owned. It's fantastic. The bit he did in his Broadway special about golf is one of the greatest stand-up bits ever written. It's phenomenal.
Brilliant.
In all the places it goes.
Yeah.
So I'm a huge no. Put the whole hundreds of yards away. Sorry, she doesn't know what I'm talking about. But just look up Robin Williams golf bit. Anyway, Robin's Mount Rushmore, and I'm doing a show. This is about 15 years ago, in Mill Valley, California, where he lived, and it's at a little theater called the Throckmorton Theater. It holds like 150 people, and I'm doing a show there, and I didn't know that Robin was there. I did not know this. I'm so glad I did not know this, or else I would have been shitting myself and not being able to perform. I would have been, dude. I did a show not too long ago, and Bret Hart was in the audience. I'm a huge wrestling fan, and I just kept like, "Is he laughing? Is he laughing?" like it's just like
Throws you off.
throws me off a little bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I do the show. I don't know Robin's there. I get to the back. I get to the green room. He bursts through the green room door, this colossal wall of energy, and just comes out to me and goes, "Oh my God, Mr. Williams, you're like Prozac with a head." And I'm just like, yep, that's going to be on my gravestone. That's going to be, here lies Brad Williams, Prozac with a head. And got to talk comedy with him, and he says, "How long are you in town?" I go, I leave tomorrow. He goes, "Oh, I was going to invite you to my show here tomorrow." And I go, "I'm staying another day."
Yeah.
And so he saved me and my opening act 2 tickets at his show. Now, once again, small theater. Throckmorton Theater is not big. And when we get to the theater, there's 2 signs and like the prime seats that just say reserved. And they're like, "That's your seat." I'm like, "What the hell?" So I'm walking in to this theater of only 150 people in Mill Valley, very wealthy area. So everyone's looking at 2 reserved seats for a show for Robin Williams in a small intimate theater going, who is going to be in these seats? Obama, Spielberg, who's going to be here? And then I walk up and they're like, "Oh, it's a Make-A-Wish kid." They were very disappointed. I didn't have the beard back then. They're like, "Oh, he doesn't have much time left. Let him watch the show." But yeah, and then when that show was done,
Well, wait, by the way, what did that feel like?
oh, it was insane. It was that just
Did you get to go backstage and stuff?
I got to go backstage, and backstage was Robin Williams, Dana Carvey, and if you are a die-hard historian of the game, you know who this person is. There was a comedian named Mort Saul, and he was back there as well. And I'm sitting there going, "What? This is Jordan talking hoop with Bill Russell and LeBron all at the same time. Like this is insane."
Were you there before he went on stage backstage?
No, I went afterward, and just to hear all these legends talk comedy, I remember I grabbed my opener by the forearm and I squeezed him and I just went, "Don't say anything," because I'm just like, I don't want to
Miss anything.
I don't want to miss anything. I don't want me to say something and them look and realize, "Oh, I'm not a legend," so get the hell out. So, but no, it was just an unreal experience. So,
How is he like when he gets off the stage?
he's the friendliest, nicest, and when he would laugh, when you would make Robin laugh, you can see some clips of there's a beautiful documentary on HBO called Robin Williams Welcome to My Mind or Welcome Inside My Mind, and there's a clip of him with his mom, and his mom is doing just an old like vaudeville gag of like pulling a string out of her nose, but it's not really. killing Robin.
Yeah.
And when you hear that laugh, it's so pure, it's so joyous, and to hear someone who brought joy to so many people get that in return is just like the greatest. So when Dana would be doing an impression and Robin's legit laughing, it was just a beautiful moment where you're just like, and you do this job. Most people who do this job are fans of comedy. Yeah. And that's one of the coolest parts about this job is because there's not a lot of us doing it. So you get past a certain point, you're going to meet
everybody.
People. You're gonna meet people. You're gonna come off stage and Chris Rock's gonna be there. You're gonna go to a hotel lobby at a comedy festival and Dave Chappelle has got a boombox and he's playing reggae music. That happened. That was awesome. But like you're gonna be in rooms where you just look around and go, what the f- am I doing here? And hopefully you get to a point where later in your career, someone's going to be in a room with you and go, "Holy crap, I'm in this room," you know. So it's kind of like there's a
the seasons.
Yeah, there's a phrase when it's all going back to Disney. There's a phrase. Yeah, there's a phrase when you work at Disneyland that they tell you is they say keep the magic alive, keep the magic alive. When you're out there. And someone says, "Why is Mickey going away?" Don't look and be like, "Because a little Filipino's hot, and we got to get another Filipino to come out here in the fuzzy suit." Don't say that. Keep the magic going. Yeah. And I feel like that's with comedy too. Keep the magic going. Yeah. Like let a lot of people enjoy it. Let comedians who are fans enjoy being there as much as you enjoyed it.
So you have so many cool, experiences and stories.
Yeah.
What's your personal favorite if you had to?
Oh, Robin's number one.
Robin's number one.
That moment is number one. But number two is you know what? No, I'm gonna switch them. Robin's number two. Number one, and this is cool to me. It's not gonna be, but my second special, it's called Daddy Issues. The main theme of that special is my dad had skin cancer. It was not looking good, and he ended up beating skin cancer, and it was talking about that whole experience. And then there's a moment in, if I start crying right now, sorry, where I acknowledge my dad from the stage, and because he was in the audience that night, and I go, my dad's right here. And then I go, don't look at him. Do not look at him. Because if you look at your dad and you make eye contact, you're going to start crying. And I did. And I started crying. But I got a moment where I got to thank him for everything when I was on stage. I'd be like, thank you for... And I got to have that moment and to have an audience, a theater full of people cheering for my father. Done. Right. Done. So that would beat any...
You did it.
Yeah.
You did it.
That beats any celebrity interaction. Get me in any room with the coolest alive. That beats that. I'll take that any day of the week.
Is your dad with you now?
No. He passed 4 years ago. We just hit the anniversary. He died on Mother's Day because he had to take the attention away from my mom, He died
not on my watch.
Not on my watch. My day. Yep. My dad was a damn rock star. He had skin cancer, heart issues, 2 fake hips, ended up passing of ALS, and lived to be 77. And here's what I tell people about it, because I don't talk about it on stage yet. I'm not ready. It's 4 years later. I'm still not ready. I'll talk about it on a podcast because I don't have to have a punchline every 30 seconds. But what I tell people is the fact that it hurts as much as it does, and it still does, I find a blessing, because the fact that I am sad that my dad is no longer with us is proof that I was lucky enough to have an amazing father.
Praise God. If
your parent passes and you feel nothing, or God forbid you're happy, your life is your life and you can't choose your parents. But to me, that's heartbreaking, because I want to be sad that my dad is no longer with us. That's proof that I was lucky enough to have a great man guide me through this thing. So whenever I'm hurting, and I always try to remember that, is the pain is just a reminder that I was very lucky. And there's if you ever watch the show Inside the Actors Studio, they interviewed Mike Myers one time, and the question they always ask at the end, one of the many, is if heaven exists, what do you want God to say when you get there? And Mike Myers says he saw it. And the reason why he said that is because his dad passed very young before he didn't see all the success that Mike had. You know, all the SNL, Austin Powers, all that. Didn't see it. So how heartbreaking is that? That's the first thing you want to know. And my dad got to see that. He got to see me and my sister meet our spouses. He got to see his grandchildren. He got to see my sister make a partner at her firm. He got to see me sell out venues all over the country and, you know, buy a home with jokes. His very last words were to my daughter, his granddaughter, saying, "I love her." That was his last words. So it's like, that's a win.
Huge win.
If you want to talk about, you know, when he passed, he was surrounded by all of us in his home. Like, that's how much death sucks. Is he got the dream scenario and it's still like,
Right.
like it's still horrible. But
what a blessing, dude. Like,
yeah,
you had to, you know, you had to deal with things growing
this is the
up.
time I'm gonna eat another burrito. I'm gonna take another bite because it's awkward.
Yeah.
And
Seems fitting. It seems
I don't do well with my feelings.
Eat them. Eat your feelings.
No, that's a beautiful perspective, and you know.
Wait, every man goes through something, and every man that goes through something with a supporting father knows that father feels it just as bad.
Yep.
And so I understand why it means so much to you, and what a blessing, and I thank God a million times that moment when you're on stage, he's watching, but through his mind, he's seeing every mountain you had to climb to get there.
Yep.
And that is a beautiful
because he was there for all of them.
Yeah.
And he like to give you an idea of how smart my dad was and the foresight that he had. My dad, first of all, not a dwarf. Everyone thinks like, you're like gremlins, right? Like you get wet and like 5 other dwarfs pop out. That's how. No, dad, tall dude. But when he found out that his son was going to be a little person, he started going to these meetings called LPA meetings. LPA stands for Little People of America. It's an organization all over the country.
Yeah.
And
my buddy Dwarf Mambo goes to them. They play
Dwarf Mamba.
sports. Yeah.
Oh, dude. We gotta share some Mamba stories. I love Evan. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's a
yeah, you talk about guys that like really broke the mold and like he did it for TikTok and stuff like that. Love his stuff. Very funny. So he starts going to these meetings and he's in the back and he just listens to people complain about all the stuff they don't have. And then he stands up at the end of one of the meetings and goes, "Hey, I just found out my son is going to be a dwarf. Is there anything good? Because I've listened to you guys just complain for meeting after meeting after meeting. Like, can you tell me one thing that's good?" And one of the little people came up and goes, "Yeah, everyone remembers you." And I went, "Huh." Well, he went like, "That's
wow,
good."
that's so meaningful.
Yeah, think about, especially in our business, attention is
Everything.
currency.
Yeah.
You know, like you want to walk into a room and have people go, "That's that guy," and when you leave, they go, they know that you left. Like, and I have that advantage, and I found the industry where that is an advantage. So that was really great. So he taught me that, but also I always say this: my dad prepared me for the world that is, and not the world that should be.
Yeah.
There's a world that should be where everyone loves each other. There's no disease. There's no hatred, and it's kumbaya all the time.
Yeah.
Then there's the world that is. You have to prepare yourself, in my opinion, for the world that is. So he knew that kids would make fun of me. He knew I'd be bullied in school. So his philosophy was, I'm going to bully my son first, but in a supportive way. Yeah. So my dad would make fun of me, but then say, "All right, hit me back.
Yeah.
Hit me back. This is what's going to happen on the schoolyard." So we would literally, my dad and I would write comebacks together.
Oh, your dad made you a comic.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's all connected. So,
Bro, did he go to those meetings before you were born?
Uh-huh.
Dude, he loved you before you came out. Before you even let eyes on you, he loved you, bro.
He knew. So he would write comebacks with me. So then when I would go to school and kids would make fun of me, I was not like, "Oh no, my worldview is completely shattered. I thought I was perfect." I'm like, "Oh, I'm trained for this."
Oh, there's no way Brace Face is talking to me.
Yeah.
With
Oh my god. Literally the first one I ever did. kindergarten. Oh, dude, I'm a verbal assassin, brother. So, like, kid comes up and just very simple, just, ha, you're little. And I look at him and go, ha, your mom doesn't live with your dad anymore.
Oh my! In kindergarten.
I grew up in Orange County.
During nap time, zoom on my face. He's like this.
Yeah, I haunted that kid. So, like, but I grew up in Orange County, California. That's about a 72% chance of getting that one right. And
Oh, you just threw it out there.
yeah, I just threw it out there. I didn't know.
You shot in the dark.
Yeah, I'm like,
Did you nail it?
oh, nailed it.
Wow.
Kid starts crying. God bless Mrs. Trendle, my kindergarten teacher. She comes over and she said, "What happened? You made fun of me talking about my dad." And so I got sent to the principal, and the principal literally goes like, "I heard you said something," and I go, "Yep." And the principal goes, "Well, I'm gonna call your parents," and I was like, "Call my dad." Don't call my mom. My mom will be horrified. Call my dad. So he called my dad at work. Dad was a defense attorney, and he explains to my dad what happened. And my dad, I'll never forget this. My dad goes, "Did my son start it or did he finish it?" And the principal goes, "Well, technically he finished it." And he goes, "I got no problems." Click.
Wow, bro. He probably sat at work like, it worked.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh.
preparing, you know what I mean?
Oh my God. It's like there is a feeling you get when you've trained for something and then the thing actually comes to be. Like, here's another example of how smart my dad was. My dad constantly would tell me, he'd always have these little maxims, life lessons, isms, like, hey, you live your life by habits. If you have good habits, you never have to worry about doing the wrong thing because you're just automatically going to do the right, like all these little things. But then the weird one, the one that always stood out to me was he would tell me, and never let anyone lock you in a refrigerator. Random, right? That kind of comes out of left field a little bit. So we would and he would always do this. I'd be like, "Dad, you're crazy. Lock me in a refrigerator. Why do I need to know this?" Sure enough, I'm in high school. I'm at a party, and some kids go, "Let's put Brad in the refrigerator." I'm like, "It's happening."
Oh my God.
And I told them, "No," because my dad said, "Never let anyone lock you in a refrigerator." And everyone looked at me like I was insane. Like, "Your dad said that?" And you're like, "Yeah." So...
Do you think in some type of world event that he never told you when he was in high school, he was a bully and he shoved an LP in the fridge,
You know
locked
what?
them up?
Maybe, yeah.
And
And that LP became a dwarfsicle, and he felt guilty about that.
Right.
Maybe you never know. But yeah, that was something where it's like when you've trained for something and then it happens, you're like, oh my God, this like it makes me realize like how much like my wife's a martial artist and she's explained to me that during conflicts she's not panicked because she's trained for this, and so it's
She's
like
stretching.
yeah. Oh, I got other stories. But like when you're on stage as a comedian and someone yells something out. When I started comedy and someone yelled something out, I would panic. I would be like, "Oh no, all right, I gotta immediately have the best line. I gotta be funny as hell." Now, someone yells something out at me, it's very zen. It's very just like, "Oh, you have no idea what you've just gotten yourself into." You're with a date right now. Well, take a look at her face, memorize it. You're never gonna see her again after tonight. Okay, let's go. And like, it's very calm because I've 22 years. I've trained for this, literally longer than that because I would write comebacks, with my dad. So there's always a serenity when something happens. Like I'm very curious. I would love to know people that have very high stress situations. Like I'm buddies with the guy who killed Bin Laden, and
Casual.
Yeah. Great.
I'm related to Milan.
Great friend to have, by the way. Oh, I'm sorry.
Actually, I gotta stop making these jokes.
He took out
because
Unk.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty sad. But
He
whatever.
took out BL.
Thanks for using those right terms.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get really
yeah,
sensitive
yeah,
when people
yeah,
use them.
yeah, no problem. But like, I've always wanted to tell him because being SEAL Team 6, like you go through what crazy training. Like, what's his mindset when he's actually in that scenario? Is he calm because he's been through all that training, or is he thinking, "Holy S, I'm trying to find Bin Laden." Like, what is he thinking in those scenarios?
Thank you for beeping yourself out, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've cursed and edited myself on this podcast at the same time. I like, is it a clean podcast?
It's whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I don't know, and sometimes I start cursing, and I can just see a producer in the back going, "I have to bleep all of these," and like I don't want to make anyone's job too difficult.
No. You're
Alright.
good.
But yeah, I'm always curious about like what people's, like if you're a trauma nurse, if you're an ER nurse, are you calm in those situations, or are you, holy crap, his spleen is on the floor? Like
Right.
what? Like how are you in those scenarios?
So what's going on with the Bin Laden thing? How did you ever ask him like how he was?
Wait, sorry, say that one more time.
Did you ever ask the guy who killed Bin Laden how
yeah.
he was during his pressure?
Yes.
Can I get that answer?
Yes. It's terrifying. Because he's calm. And you're like, you're calm? You train for that. So it's like it's Malcolm Gladwell. It's 10,000 hours. You do everything. Tommy Davidson had this great quote about comedy where he said, when a great comedian is on stage and they have an unnatural naturalness, where you're in a very unnatural scenario, being the guy talking in front of a bunch of strangers, but then you're very natural while doing it. It's second nature. And you do anything enough times, when it happens, you're just like, yeah. Because like, I go on stage at a theater with 1,200 people. That's insane. That's mind-boggling to go on stage and be able to talk and have everyone shut up for that long. Like, that's madness. But I'm doing it, and it's like, yeah, I'm more comfortable on stage with a microphone in my hand than I am off stage meeting new people. If
your zone.
Yeah, if there's like a dinner party that I'm going to with my wife's friends that I don't know that well, and I'm sitting there trying to find a dad to like lock in on, I'm so uncomfortable in that scenario. And if a dad comes up and goes, "So you're a comedian?" I'm like,
Tell us a joke.
yeah.
Do you get that every day?
Oh, like,
It's so annoying.
I feel there's so many jobs like this, but it's like doctor,
Yep.
comedian, masseuse, porn star.
I don't think the porn star.
No. But wait for the thing. It's like stripper. Like, we're all the same in that when people find out what we do for a living, they immediately want us to do our job for free.
Yeah.
So people find out, "Oh, you're a porn star. Show me your like that's
Right.
that's when I feel lucky that I'm a comedian, where it's like, tell me a joke. I'm like, all right, like I got those, or I'll just say, no, you're not paying me enough. But yeah, a porn star is like, that's very, wow, you're a porn star. Well, let me see what you're working with here. Like that's got to be insane.
Dude, I realized my buddy, he doesn't have a phone, right? He doesn't have a phone at all, but he's a doctor. He's a what is he? A pharmacist. He doesn't have a phone. And the whole time I'm like, maybe he's just like really good with the world.
Yeah.
And so I talked to his wife, because I have to always call her first
Right.
to talk to Tim.
Yeah.
And I go, "Tim, what the hell, bro?" So I asked his wife, I was like, "Why doesn't it?" She goes, "Because the poor guy,
Yeah.
nonstop, every friend, every relative, hey, I got a bump in the back of my throat.
Yeah.
Hey, I got this. Hey, I got this." And
Yeah.
then immediately, as soon as she said this, all I kept thinking about is every time I've ever called him. I was like,
I have that friend. I have a doctor friend, and I feel awful because like I'll text him and be like, "Hey, I've got this happening. What should I do?" And then it's like you scroll up and you see what your last conversation was, and the last conversation was, "Hey, I got this. I'm like, can I wish him happy birthday in between?
Right.
Can I wish him Merry Christmas? Hey, congratulations. How you doing? Heard your team won. Like something. Can I have any conversation with this person other than my needs?" Yeah, go through your phone. Anyone who's in your phone, and if you wish them like happy birthday, Merry Christmas, and the last conversation was happy birthday, Merry Christmas, delete that person. Like that's not your friend anymore.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's okay.
it's an acquaintance at this point.
It's an acquaintance. Like, or just yeah, that's not a relationship. I mean, or if you want it to be, well, then make the effort and rekindle and have it be a relationship. But yeah, it's like every now and then I'll get those texts of like Happy New Year, and then I'll look the previous text was Happy New Year. I'm like, nah, we're done.
Did you ever have a friend that blew up in the industry and then he changes and then he kind of fades away and then he comes back a little bit? It's kind of like high school.
No, none that faded away. I've had. Oh, here's one. This is like this is a fun one. So, I've been friends with Nate Bargatze's opening act, who is a comedian named Nick Novicki, and he's another little person.
Yeah.
And I've been friends with him since we were 7 years old.
Really?
Yeah, through LPA, Little People of America, going to dwarf conventions. Yes, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
And
You guys have some sick sports going on there too.
dude, we do.
You guys compete, bro.
Oh, right, because Evan.
Come on,
yeah,
man. I
yeah,
know
yeah,
about the
yeah,
LPs,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, bro. Basketball's hilarious because none of us know how to rebound. Like we're just waiting for the ball. Like no dwarf skies up. First of all, our arms don't go over our heads, so it's like.
But you guys have some impressive shooters.
We do. Zero
Paint, but
zero.
great
Yeah,
shooters.
what back them in? Yeah, I'm 4'4", and when I play basketball at the conventions, we're like, well, Brad, you're clearly our center. I'm like, the fuck I am? Like, no, like we're all just guards. That's all we know how to do. But yeah, you go. Dwarf conventions are fun, man.
Yeah, they really are.
I'm so glad you know about him. And it's cool that Evan goes now. I go now because I go back and I bring my daughter because I'm like, all right, you got to start knowing that
you have a community.
these are your people. You know, like not like your people, but like, hey, you have a spot where you're gonna meet people that have been through similar experiences than you.
Yeah.
And
AC, please.
yeah, it's crazy to go back now, and Evan goes back as well, and now have like other little people look at us like, oh, like they look at us the same way I looked at the actor that played Simon Birch. That's a reference.
What does that mean?
Simon Birch was a great movie, at least for me, about a little person who a dwarf actor, and he plays this part where it's like he wonders what his purpose is his whole life. And I'm going to spoil the movie. It's 25 years old, 30 years old, whatever. But he wonders what his purpose in life is. And then at the end of the movie, he's in a bus that goes into a lake, and he ends up saving a bunch of kids because he was small enough to get through the window.
Oh, nice.
So it's like that was your purpose.
Wow.
That's why you're a little person or whatever. So it's like that movie as a little person, that's all right. Whatever Tiptoes is, exact opposite.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's the movie where like I don't know, like I don't even know who your people are. Is there a movie
Me?
for your people? Yeah. What is your
It
people?
was September 1st.
Passion of the Christ.
Hey, I'll take that.
In two different ways. Two different ways. They both work for you.
Dude, I'll take that, bro. It was 2001. It was September 11th.
United 93. That is our movie. But yeah, that's that movie for a lot. That and Willow. I don't know if you ever saw that one.
Which one's Willow?
Willow is an actor named Warwick Davis. It's directed by George Lucas. No, Ron Howard. And
Crazy difference.
I know. Crazy difference. But directed by Ron Howard, and it stars Val Kilmer. He's also in it. And it's a dwarf guy who wants to be a sorcerer who ends up seeing a baby. He lives in a dwarf village. We don't all live in villages, but whatever. It was the 80s, and he has to protect the baby. That's his life thing. It's his quest to protect this baby. So yeah, and he's the hero in the movie. So
Have you ever thought about creating your own movie?
yeah.
And what would
I got a few.
Would it be about your life?
No. My life is just I talk about my life on stage. That's where you can get all those stories. No, there's some amazing I was about to say dwarf stories, and I went, no, go for the joke. Go for the joke. Short stories. There's some amazing short stories about little people, but like there was a little person who essentially was the first doctor to like map the human body and human anatomy in terms of where things were. I told this to Andrew Santino. He's like, yeah, because he could fit in there. And I'm like, yeah, all right, makes sense. And then there's another story. If I don't make this movie, I need someone to make it.
Okay.
And I'm going to be on this podcast because it's a very influential podcast. So someone needs to make this movie. You can cast me in it if you want or don't, whatever. But the story has to be told. There's a story called The Dwarves of Auschwitz, where there was a dwarf family that was captured by the Nazis and taken to Auschwitz and experimented on, and a lot of really dark stuff happened to them, but they made it. They survived. I think it was the Ovitz family. And I'm like, that story needs to be told. Like, that story needs to be told. How, and they got through it being a family because they kept them together. And yeah, I want that story to be told.
Yeah, that was super interesting.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stories like that are out there that I wish someone would make. Hey, Dinklage, you want you and I to be good?
Yeah, buddy, you don't want any dwarves in this one either.
What are gonna be CGI in Auschwitz? Oh, there's so many jokes I can't make right now.
You diggly dinkler, bro.
But yeah,
the dinks, bro.
Yeah, but you want to be good with the community? Let's make that movie together. And then
speaking of not being good with the community, is the John Stamos thing a real thing?
Oh my god, please! I've been wanting to know.
Okay. Here's the truth.
And please don't be short with this one.
Never. I love this story.
Okay.
So, yeah, you want to talk about weird scenarios? I did this joke in my first special Fun Size, and I did a joke about how there are certain people out there that have achondroplastophobia, which is a fear of little people, and it's real. And people sometimes bring these friends to my show, and they don't tell them that I'm me. And then they show
You ever
up.
go like this to them? Like,
Yeah. Like, what's up? Better check on your bed. I tell people I'm going to bring them up at the meetings. They get scared. It's fun. So some people are afraid of little people, and I believe Rosie O'Donnell has the fear, and I know for a fact that John Stamos has this fear.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. So I found this out because I did a show with the late great Bob Saget, and it was a charity show, and Saget comes into my dressing room. I've never met the man before this moment, and he comes in and he goes, Brad, you have to come meet John. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I grew up with Full House, so yeah, I would love. First of all, hello, Bob Saget. Secondly, yeah, let's go meet John Stamos. He goes, he's afraid of little people. And I'm like, oh, okay, let's have some fun. So I go into the dressing room, and Stamos is there, and I just immediately run up to him, and I grab his leg, and I start humping his leg. Just start going to town on his leg, and John was very scared. By the way, you'd be scared. You don't have to be afraid of little people and be terrified of a random person just coming up and humping your leg. I'm firmly aware of that. I don't care who you are.
Right.
Freaking Margot Robbie could run into a room and start humping my leg. I'd be terrified. I'd be like, the what are you doing? Yeah. How'd you get that low? Anyway, but so that's the original story, and there's a few more tidbits in there that I tell in the joke. But here is 2 follow-ups to that. Stamos, years later, he saw me. I was at a charity dinner that Saget would do every year, Scleroderma Foundation. Wonderful foundation. Bob had several members of his family who passed from scleroderma, so he started this amazing charity, and they would do this gala that was just unreal, like crazy comedians, musical performers. And I'm there, and Stamos sees me, and this is after the joke has come out, and everyone kind of knows, and he runs up to my table, and he grabs me by the hand and goes, "Come with me." And I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is kidnapping, but okay. And I go with Stamos.
He started to walk into a fridge.
Yeah. I'm like, I've trained for this moment. He walks me over to Jimmy Kimmel's table, and he looks at me, and he looks at me, and he looks at Jimmy, and goes, "Hey, Jimmy, look, I'm fine now." And so there's and the second update to this story is recently at the roast of Kevin Hart, Stamos DM'd me a video of him on the red carpet surrounded by 5 or 6 little people just going, "Brad, eat your heart out." And so I think I cured him. I think he's good. I think he's okay now. Like he's fine. So yeah. That's exposure therapy.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, and also, it's like anything. I'll make this into a grander worldview, and that is a lot of people who have fears of people are because they have not met or experienced or had or like really interacted with whatever people they are afraid of. You find this out when you tour and you do comedy. You go all over the country, in some cases all over the world, and you find out, oh, we're all the same.
Yeah.
Like, we all just want success. We want safety, security for our loved ones, for ourselves. We might disagree slightly on how to achieve the goal, but that's what we're all looking to get, and that's what we're all looking to achieve. And so I like the fact I go to red states, blue states. I got a European tour this summer, or no, this summer. It is the summer. I have a European tour this winter, and then we're doing some other stuff in 2027. But yeah, the world is a lot smaller than you think it is. Like, everyone's like, oh, those people are so different. No, they're not. Go there, talk to them. Go to a Waffle House. You'll find the intersection of America right there at a Waffle
That
House.
or Buc-ee's.
Dude, both of those. I hate the fact, like, my wife will not get jealous of me when I'm out and I'm hanging with celebrities, I'm backstage at concerts, I'm doing whatever I'm doing on the road. She doesn't get jealous at all. She's the most jealous that I get to go to Waffle Houses and Buc-ee's. Like, that's what she's jealous about. Where she's like, "Went to another Waffle House." So she's never been to a Waffle House before. This summer, we're taking a trip to Georgia and just a vacation, no work involved. And she's finally going to go she's finally going to get to go to a Waffle House. I'm excited, but I told her you have to go 2 different times. You have to go in the morning when it's a normal place, and then you got to go at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Strapped, bro.
Strapped
every time.
You got to have a weapon on you. Thankfully, my wife is a martial artist. She's my weapon. And it's not just the patrons that you have to be afraid of. It's the hostesses and the cooks and the waiters.
The vibe is either like, oh, this is gonna be a great day, or it's like, oh, this is gonna be pretty interesting.
This is gonna be very.
But when the
interesting.
vibes are vibing.
Oh
they're
my god.
vibing.
Okay. Here's my favorite Waffle House story of all time. I go to Waffle House with my opening act, JB Ball, who is a 6'3" black guy. He's also my podcast partner. And needless to say, we forget what we look like because we walk into a Waffle House, we're like, look at these freaks, and they're all looking at us like, the f*** is that? 6'3" black guy, 4 foot white dwarf. What the? How is this? How are you friends? How is this a story? Are you gay porn stars? What is this? Like, yeah, you forget. But we're at Waffle House one time, and there's a Touch Tunes, one of those like jukeboxes where you get through your phone, and I don't know how it started, but it became a game in the Waffle House with all of us in the Waffle House where it's like, all right, everyone gets 2 songs, and then the rest of the Waffle House will judge your songs.
Yeah.
And man, I've been on stage in front of my biggest audience was 3,000 people. Nothing gave me more anxiety than being in a Waffle House going, I got to pick some songs.
The chef will get pissed.
Yeah, because like literally someone's like, all right, I'm going to do Chattahoochee by Alan Jackson, and the whole place, boo! They boo your song
And then they
choices.
can't change the song.
You can't change the song.
So the whole time they're just looking at you while they're doing the song. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, and
man.
you're just sitting in it. Thankfully, I did Candy Girl, and that got Candy Girl. Like, everyone just had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Hit them with the R&B. It's always a classic.
Anything with horns. Anything with horns. Do a little Bruno Mars, something fun. Funk music, everyone's gonna
Boys
have a good
to
time.
Men, 2 o'clock in the morning, Waffle House, syrup going over your pancakes in the avenues. The good Waffle House is like you're always looking at your car to make sure nobody's breaking into.
Yeah.
Like that's a good.
God, the thing about a Waffle House that always gets me is like, so I have a friend, he's a great comedian, Tom Tran. Tom Tran is also former Special Forces. He does have some tics, let's just say, where it's like when he's in a restaurant, he has to be sitting in a certain, like he doesn't he can't have his back to the door. Yeah, because he's been in scenarios where that could mean life or death.
And I just watched a lot of movies. He's gone through it, and I just watched like 6 Jason Statham movies.
Yeah, and you're like,
I have to face the door.
Yeah, I got to face the door. So, but my thing is like, I get crazy anxiety if someone walks into the Waffle House and then goes right to the bathroom. Doesn't sit down, doesn't like, hey, get a table first. If someone walks in and goes right to the bathroom, I'm like, oh, like.
Only for paying customers.
Yes. Like, bro, I'm so like twitchy when someone goes in there. And
Can I ask you why?
because I there's this fear that they're gonna go in there and then be like, well, I'm gonna become a legend tonight. I'm gonna take out this Waffle House. So they're going in there to get strapped, and they're gonna come out here and then just do their thing. Because so that's what I get scared of. And so if you ever want to see me really uneasy,
Do you go to this Waffle House high?
no.
Okay.
I have to be. I've been to a Waffle House intoxicated, but I can't go high because I feel like still I'm a booze guy. I'm not a weed guy. I know weed's better for you. I should be a weed guy, but I
love how he just said that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how I know you have a lot of California friends.
Yeah.
Oh, because every time
That's
like,
California sober.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll just take my bourbon. They're like,
What's wrong with you?
alcohol instead of God's herb. Like, I'm just like, yes, I like things out of Kentucky. But yeah, I don't go high because I feel like even when I'm a little tipsy, I'm still in control.
Yeah.
High, I'm not. Also, I haven't figured out, like, I know what my range is when I'm drinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Have an old fashioned, I'm good. That's a good buzz. Have a second one, I'm great. Don't do a third one.
Yeah.
My dad always told me drinks are like women's tits. 1 is not enough and 3 is too many. So that's right. Brilliant man. I told you so much knowledge that he instilled in me. And so I go, yeah, two drinks, I'm still great. And then 3, that's when I don't know. Do you drink?
Yeah, I don't like drinking. I've drank. I just
Okay.
don't like. I don't like the losing of control.
So for the same reason, I don't like
Yeah.
to do the weed. I haven't found my balance yet, though.
Yeah.
I haven't found my okay. I can have.
Let's find it together,
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely,
dude.
Let's
Can we do it at Disneyland?
Oh, bro.
We'll get a hotel room at the Disney resort.
Me at Disneyland High would be like, oh my god.
He pretends he starts working there again.
I would.
Dude, you don't work here anymore.
bro.
Mickey, where are you going?
Yeah.
This Filipino guy's being a real asshole.
Yeah. It's not time yet. You have 15 more minutes. I've literally done that. We took our daughter and like we saw Goofy and she wanted to meet Goofy and I saw the time. I'm like, don't do it now. We'll come back in 5 minutes. He's about to leave. And sure enough.
Right, you know all the tips and
Yeah,
tricks.
I know all the tips and tricks. So it's bro, I would if I went to Disneyland High, I would probably just improvise. I'd probably immediately run to the castle, find Snow White, be like, "You don't call me back. What's up?" I'd probably do my whole rant about like you ended up with the prince who was a necrophiliac. I'd probably do that in front of 7-year-olds and ruin their childhoods. It'd be fun, dude. I'm like, but as a comedian, I'm always looking for bits. Like I'm always just like, how can I make this a little bit more fun? And Disney, oh my god, so much fun. I go to Star Wars Land and I'm like, all right,
Did you ever do the May 4th thing?
Oh, May the 4th be with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that nighttime?
Yeah, I haven't done it yet. I want to. But yeah, I go there and it's just fun. I like, you get me going anywhere, I'll say yes. I'll lean the hell in. Like, let's do it. Like, my wife doesn't really like sports. She likes 2 sports because they're the simplest rules. She likes strongman competitions and she likes PBR, professional bull riding. And she likes that because it's like the rules are simple. Did you ride the bull? Did you not ride the bull? Did you lift the thing? Did you not lift the thing? Easy.
Yeah.
Not like me explaining to her why pass interference is not a thing on this particular play.
Right.
So we go to PBR, dude. I'll get the shirt, I'll get the hat, I'll get the belt buckle that looks like I just won the Intercontinental Championship. Like I'll walk around, I'll say ma'am to people. Like I'll have a good damn time. Like
Me too, bro.
So
That's how me and Belle are. In
Yeah.
fact, that's why I have a problem with Andrew Santino.
no,
Huge problem with him.
What happened?
Dude,
that's my boy. What happened?
He is. First of all, I had an issue with Bobby Lee.
I did see this online.
Then we're not best friends now.
Okay.
So me and him are good.
Good.
Andrew came on.
Yeah.
Super nice gentleman.
Yeah.
Loved him backstage.
Okay.
Had a problem with one of his jokes. Really offended me.
Oh no, which one?
He said, if you're two single adults going to Disneyland, and I was like, and by the way, this is the worst part.
Yeah.
Literally that day I came. like this, and I'm sitting in the back like this. I was like,
yeah.
so I turned to Belle and I was like, Belle, is it getting weird? Are we like, should we pop kids out so we could keep going?
Just for that.
Well, you know the Disneyland Resort.
Yeah.
We're sitting in the balcony. We're doing things.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Middle of the night.
Yeah. Why not?
Not disgusting things, but just adult things like drinking, smoking. We're just having a good time.
Yeah. Finger banging. It's good.
No, stop. No.
Yeah. You doing all that? Watching gay porn. It's fun. Adult things. Adult things. Things for adults should do.
All the rides are closed.
Yeah.
Our hotel is facing the resort area.
Okay.
Or not the resort, the
California.
California.
Okay,
Adventure Center.
great.
All of a sudden, bro, we're sitting there and we hear an explosion.
Okay.
But it actually like felt like it moved the room a little bit. And I was like, whoa, what the hell is that? I turned over there.
Was it 9:30?
No,
It
it
was
was like 2
3.
o'clock, 3 o'clock in
Oh,
the
okay.
morning.
Because it was 9:30. I'm like, oh, fireworks. But
Yeah.
No.
No,
See,
but-
I saw all the time.
It shot up and then a black dark ring of smoke stood in the air. We have a video of it.
Yeah,
I'll show it to you.
Okay.
But it stood there
Yeah.
for minutes. Didn't move. Didn't evaporate. And I was like, oh, this is witchcraft. Now,
Yeah.
we believe in the Illuminati.
Sure.
Okay, everything's 3-3. Everything's masonry. It's kind of they kept telling me Disneyland's up to some shit, and I'm like, until they come out and tell me,
Yeah.
I'm riding the rides.
Yes.
I saw this in the air, and I turned to Belle. I was like, if the conspiracies are true, did a kid just get sacrificed right now? Like, are we here right now, and this kid got sacrificed?
He threw him up in a rocket, and like that's.
Is there anything spooky that you've seen while working at Disney?
Oh, spooky.
Spooky, bro. Hey, I know you have a contract with them, and I know they said
Lifetime
they'll take your
deal.
firstborn, but don't
Sure.
believe them.
Yeah. Spooky. I mean, yeah, that's like not really ghost stuff, but yeah, like I said, watching Pinocchio have fun with it was Eeyore. Yeah, that was interesting.
That can get spooky.
That was spooky. That terrified
You
me.
know, no one's allowed to die at Disneyland.
Oh yeah. No, I know that.
Yeah. So, bro, can we talk about some insights?
Yeah. Okay.
They take your body out
Yeah,
of the land, and then they go,
they
"No,
don't-
he's dead."
Yeah, they don't.
That's creepy.
Yeah,
dog.
they don't call it until you leave. There was one time where they had to call it because it was very obvious, and
The head is like over there.
kind of someone got decapitated on Matterhorn.
What? How?
Were they tall?
They stood up,
Oh,
and
How do they stand up?
and you can look it up. I believe it was on Matterhorn. You'd think it'd be Space Mountain because that one's dark and you can't see anything. But
Yeah.
it was on Matterhorn. So that one they had to call because literally the thing comes back and it's a body without a head.
imagine being on that ride, being behind the guy.
You're like, this is some special effects.
Right.
This is wild. Disney magic.
You're improving. You're like, all right, guys.
Yeah. Oh God. I don't
All
know
right.
what I would do.
Keep
in that
your heads
scenario.
on. The next trick is
yeah.
about to come.
Yeah, exactly. That was one where they had to call it then.
Do they have like, because I watched this YouTube video
Mm-hmm.
and very embarrassing video, but this people got in a fight, like in a bad fight. Did you watch this YouTube video?
maybe
Where the dude like
I've
beat
seen a
up
few
this guy and then the grandma fell down and then he beat up the girl. It was like it looked like they came together and had like a really bad family argument and they just beat each other up.
Oh,
but they
man.
really, like, it was a bad fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever see anything like that? Because every time I'm at Disneyland, I feel like everything's perfect and polished. They like block it all.
No, have fun. Like if you work there long enough, it's Murphy's Law. You're gonna see everything eventually if you work at someplace long enough or you do something enough times. Same thing. You go on stage long enough, literally every scenario will happen to you.
Yeah.
There will be a heckler. There will be a fight. There will be someone rushing the stage. Stuff's gonna happen. So yes, I have seen brawls. One trick that I would do is when I was working there, everyone's so scared of like Disney security and what it is, and like they're unsure. Are they hidden officers? Or are they blah, 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 like what are they? All I would do is put my fingers to my ear and say something. Be like, there's a fight over there. Come get it. Like, and people would see that and go, oh, like he's calling the Disney police or whatever the heck. And I would have no earpiece, nothing. I'd just be like a Secret Service agent, like, and they would
disperse.
Yeah, they would freak out. That was my trick that I would use. But yeah, you'd see fights because people paid a lot of money. They're going there. You wait 2 hours to see Mickey, and then your kid starts crying. Yeah, you're kind of upset about that. Or the common thing is just here's a fight that almost happened. This would happen sometimes. There's sometimes lines develop out of nowhere that lead to nowhere.
Bro, I've seen this.
Yes.
I've seen this where I
Yes.
literally go, hey, what are you guys waiting for? And they literally go, this thing. And then another person says, this thing. And I'm like, oh, no, this is not a real line.
So usually how it happens is there's a family that's like large and they're taking a break and they're like next to a railing or something. And they're all just like, okay, let's have our lemonades or whatever the hell. And then people just start
Forming.
lining up.
So
And
funny.
there was a dad that like threatened me because I saw it happen, or not happen, but I saw it after it happened, and I was like, oh crap, it's a line to nowhere. So I go over and I go, hey guys, are you guys taking a break from your day? And then they're like, we're waiting for Dumbo, and I'm like, okay, so the Dumbo ride is over there. The Dumbo line is over there. I'm still pointing. It's you can't. All right, I have to think about this. You can't do this when you work at Disneyland.
Why?
Oh.
It's like offensive in one culture. I'm not sure which one. So
Wait, really?
So you do this or you do this.
Interesting.
That's how you point. Anyway.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, the line's right over there. And the dad got really mad at me. He's like, what have we been waiting for? I'm like, I don't know, sir. You were just standing here. And also, if you know where Dumbo is, that's Fantasyland. So you have this guy who's like threatening a dwarf in Fantasyland. It just seems like, I'll call my friends. Like it just seems very odd. But yeah, you just stay really calm. I know nothing was gonna happen to me, but yeah, I haven't seen nothing spooky. But yeah, if you saw the Matterhorn thing, you might not go back after that.
I saw there was only a few things that caught my attention. I think the one that the internet saw was like kind of like, oh man, I always see something and I'm like, what happened? I want to know what happened afterwards.
Yeah.
And it was the one that the guy was proposing. Did you see this?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's up with that, man?
I don't know that one.
Okay, because you
I
worked there.
dislike that.
Would you have gotten mad at that guy?
No. So there's a video of a guy who's gonna propose in front of the castle.
Yeah.
And they're taking a video, and like the employee comes and like just grabs the ring right at the moment, goes nope, and
Yeah.
like
That's insane.
walks over like some like.
And by the way, you know what he did? He did
What's
this. And this is what made me remember it.
Yeah.
Because he didn't go, let's go over here. He
Yeah.
said, this way, this way.
Yes.
And that upsetted me.
Full-
Because he was just so like this.
full hand.
Yeah.
Full hand.
And I was like,
Same
dude,
thing. Yeah.
don't do that. You just
Yeah.
ruined the greatest day of my life.
I don't know why. I don't know what rule that is. What you can't propose in front of the castle because then you could sue Disney because when you get divorced, they're like, well, we started off on the wrong foot. I don't know. I have no idea.
That guy had to get fired. There's no.
I would hope so. Like you just ruined a really once
Special
in a
day.
lifetime moment. You know what I mean? I don't like that. Wait. So one thing about Disney adults, I hated on Disney adults for the longest time until when I went back a few years ago with my daughter and had her experience Disney for the first time. I looked around and went, nah, I get it now. Like the world's crazy. You go to Disneyland, you feel like everything's fine, everything's safe, everything's fun, everything's magical. Yeah, the world's a crazy place. Why wouldn't you want to be in this place all the time where it's just like, no, the goal here is to have fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't you do? There's
Forget Andrew, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew's dead inside.
well, that's because he's a ginger.
Yeah,
that has nothing to
inside,
do
dude.
with his thoughts on
Dude,
Disney.
yeah, that's why he hated Disney, because he's always the bad guy in the movies, bro.
Right, it's always the ginger.
Yeah, dude.
I get it, totally.
I forgive him now.
Yeah, I love that, dude. There's two NBA players. They're twins. They're the Lopez twins. They're obsessed with Disney. They have if you go to Orlando, these are 7 foot tall guys. If you go to Orlando, there's like homes you can buy that are technically in the park. And
What?
Yeah.
You could buy a home in the park?
Yeah, and they're like massive. They're huge mansions.
Wait. So what, are the rides open to you all the time?
Not all, like, not 24/7.
But if you live there, could you just go on the rides?
Just go on rides. Yeah. So you just go out and like they talk about how like it helps they both have families. Like it helps their marriages because they just go, hey, I'm a little steamed. I'm gonna go ride Haunted Mansion. Then I'll be right back. Like, and they go and they ride Haunted Mansion. They come back an hour later.
Wow.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I live near the beach. That's my thing with my wife. If we're getting too hot or whatever, I go, hold on. I'm gonna ride my bike to the beach. I'm gonna go stare at the ocean for a second or two, get some perspective, come back and tell you you're beautiful because you are. Like that. Like that's like everyone needs that thing. But yeah, they're fun. I don't want to. There's a phrase that keeps going around now. It got traction in the last few years, but it's I don't want to yuck your yum. Don't yuck my yum. It's like, hey, don't.
I don't even like this saying, dude.
but the whole concept.
I don't want to yuck your yum.
Yeah, the whole concept of the phrase is like, hey, this thing brings me happiness. Why are you shitting?
Yeah. Like,
So it's like, I don't want to do that to anybody.
Yuck my yum.
Yeah, as an adult, I find out this world is so crazy. If something brings you happiness and it doesn't hurt anybody else, it doesn't make anyone else feel bad, put anyone else in danger, do it. If you're a Dungeons and Dragons person, play Dungeons and Dragons with your friends. I don't care. If you're a furry, be a furry. I don't judge. I don't care. If that brings you happiness, great. Do it. The world's a crazy, sometimes scary, oftentimes sad place. If you can get a moment of happiness by going to Disneyland, now, if you're going there and like taking something from a kid or ruining a kid's experience, like the kid's in line to meet Cinderella and you go, I was here first, and you shove the kid out of the way, well, now you're an asshole. That's different. That's different. You know, if baseball makes you happy and you're stealing foul balls from children, yeah, now you're a dick. But like, if you're doing stuff that makes you happy that doesn't hurt anybody else, go do it. I don't judge. Like I'm not a Swiftie. People who love Taylor Swift, go for it. It's not my thing, but if you want to put on some friendship bracelets and go have an experience, have at it, man. Have fun. You go around the country and you find all these little different pockets and different societies and different things that bring so many people joy, and different clubs and have fun. If you're one of those LARPers, you know,
What's a
LARPers,
LARPer?
live action role play.
oh yeah, they go in the forest.
So I've tried to dabble in a few things that you just mentioned.
Okay.
And I'm pretty proud of myself for this.
All right, what's up?
One, I did Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
But I had like everybody dress up and like we turned this place into like a cave. That was pretty fun.
But that's fun though, because you leaned in.
Yeah. Dude, okay, here's the thing. People always say, oh, I miss being a kid.
Yeah.
I truly, when people come up to me like, bro, you're like a child. It's my favorite compliment.
Yeah. Oh, I just go through the world with wonder and amusement, and I find fun wherever I go.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a compliment.
Listen, I break everything to the gospel, right? And God makes it clear: you search, you'll find. If you're searching for a problem, you're gonna find a problem. If you're searching for joy and peace, you're gonna find joy and peace.
Yes.
Speaking of joy and peace,
Okay.
are your audiences, when they get nervous around you, really mean to you as well, bro? Because I talk to these guys, and they come up to me and they're like, yeah, you're a lot shorter than I thought. They rub my head like this, and then they give me a hug and they pick me up and they put me back down, and I'm like, all right, dog, what the hell was that? And I come from a thing where if I'm eating at a dinner table and we're halfway there, my mom will make me get up to take a picture. Even if there's 10 people, she's like, hey, you prayed for this? They're here. They paid for this dinner. Get up. Say hi to them.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know how to respond to somebody picking me up, going like, and they pull me back down, and they were like, okay. And then they start talking to me. And then you just yucked my yum. just yucked a lot of it. I don't
Yeah.
even know what to do. But I also know that they're excited and nervous. How do you deal with this situation?
So, trial and error. It's so funny you mentioned those things because this is literally how I end my show because I do a free meet and greet after my show.
Let's go.
I will be there for, I think the longest one we ever did was 3 hours, but I will literally sit there. Anyone who wants to come up and say hi to me, say hi. We'll take a photo, whatever. But I tell people in the meet and greet, all right, couple of rules. One, my head, not your armrest. Like you don't get to take that photo and the whole like, yeah.
Bro,
the
they
whole
get
touch your top of
comfortable.
the head.
They feel
No.
they know you.
Yes, because you're on stage.
Yes.
You're very emotionally available. You're very intimate on stage where you're like, hey, this is all my stuff. So people do. They feel like they know you and which is a great part
Blessing.
of business.
That means you have a connection with your audience.
Exactly. But then it's like when you come up, you have to remind them like, no, you don't know me. And I literally have to tell the audience, and the number one rule, you do not pick me up. And that is a thing because so many people would ask me,
Can I pick you up?
Hey, can I pick you-" like, no, I'm 42. I'm a husband. I'm a father. What?
And I'm holding my daughter.
Yes.
Just imagine you guys both go up.
In what world do you see a 42-year-old man and go, can I pick you up? No. Like, unless you're a pro wrestler and you're doing a match, that's it. Like, that's the only thing. No. So, there are those boundaries you have to create, but that part I'm pretty good with, and my fans are really good. Once I say it, they're like, oh, yeah, that's kind of messed up. You're like, I don't like to leave my feet unless it's under my own volition. The thing that, and I don't have a problem with this, but I had to become better at it, is the thing that I work on is that during the meet and greets, fans don't have that much time with me, so it's because there's a huge line, they gotta go.
Yeah.
So it's like come in, say your thing, get your photo, go, because we got a 2-hour line going. But a lot of times when that happens, people, I think the phrase is trauma dump very quickly. They meet you and go, hey, your comedy got me through a really hard time. I was gonna do horrible things to myself, or I was gonna do this to my family.
Yeah.
My dad died, my child died, and you're just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So I started watching videos of John Cena because John Cena gets this a lot, and that has kind of trained me how to respond to it.
He just goes like this and bounces.
He goes, hey,
Yeah, your dad died? Well, guess who else is out of here?
But like he's really good with that, and I started watching videos of him to kind of teach myself how to act when that.
How does that go? What does it look like?
Well, I try to understand that for someone to be able to be that vulnerable with me, that's a lot. You know, that's their moment. That's me when I was a kid. If I met Michael Jordan, be like, you're the greatest. Like that's their moment, and
Yeah.
I want them to have that. I want them to have a positive experience and be able to tell me. And you know, if my comedy did something for you, and you feel like I need to tell me that, I want you to have that moment. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of that, and a lot of it sounds so cheesy, but it's a lot of listening, and being married helps with that. Not to say my wife trauma dumps on me, but there are times when she's telling a story and I go, no. I know my brain is trying to wander off and do other things, but let's keep. I'm the prize, and
I'll be good at that one day.
one day,
I'll be good at that one day.
You are good at that.
yeah.
My wife will look at me. She's like, "I'm speaking still," and I was like,
Yeah.
"I'm so sorry."
Yes, there's. Well, and that's where the dichotomy of the comedian brain comes in, because we're used to like, no, I talk, you listen.
Yeah.
That's how this
Obviously, you
works.
don't know how this goes.
People pay money.
Yeah, I'll
to hear
invoice you
us
now.
Talk. Yeah.
You've
sure.
been spoiled.
But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of listening. It's a lot of letting people get it out, and then not making them feel bad. As much as there are times when I want to immediately joke, because that's my coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Is to
But
make
it's not theirs.
It's not theirs.
Dude, have you ever let one rip and then you see their face and you're like,
All-
oh yeah, I'm not on stage.
all the time.
Yeah.
And-
I'm learning. The curve is learning.
There are times like, dude, I'll meet people in elevators, and I'll just fire one off like, hey, well, you look like you, but like one time, I told a woman that she looked like how did I phrase this? And this was like someone I just met. This is one of those cephalopod moments where I need to be reeled back.
Yeah.
I told her, I'm like, you look like the person that does meth, but then right before they stop being hot.
Dude.
I said that to a person.
She's like, so I look like a hot meth head?
Yeah. Like
Hey, barely.
Yeah. But you're one ankle break away from it all going to hell. It's, and I had to stop. And I've done this a few times in my relationships, and when I meet people, where I stop and I go, "Oh, I don't know you well enough to say that to you. Like, I'm talking to you like we're friends, because comics, this is our language.
You get really comfortable.
Our love language is f***ing with people and cracking on people and busting balls and stuff. So when I meet people, for me, I'm like, oh, I want you to know that I care about you and I love you. So let me talk about your shoes for a second, or your outfit, or your friends, or whatever." And I go, oh, that's not your thing.
Yeah, I always told people right away, I'm like, sorry, it's just how I cope. Like, it's just like really quick, that's how I cope.
Yeah.
So sorry.
And
like dark jokes to me. And by the way, if my friends are going through something, you would think that I'm like, yeah, no, I hear. I'm double, tripling it down.
Same.
Like, yeah. If
Same.
like he's crying, and in my mind, I'm like, I'll hold it for now. In 3 minutes, I'll let it rip. I'll let it rip in 3 minutes.
One day this will be funny.
Yeah,
But
Jessica's heavy. This poor girl. Anytime a heavy joke comes around, she gets it. he wanted to make sure he could laugh. He looked
I'm like,
over.
checking once again. Yeah, there you go.
Jessica was like how your dad was with you. I was like,
Yeah.
Jessica, look at this is a big world, almost as big as you. I gotta make sure.
Do you ever look at old timey photos of like who were considered fat, like back in like the 30s?
Me.
And, yes, and you're,
Yes.
you're like, that's a thin, healthy person. Like if you look at Babe Ruth, you're like, he wasn't fat. Like not how we think fat people now.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, the bar has changed. But
Yeah, because we ate the bar. It was a Snickers bar.
we
We ate it.
we ate the Snickers bar. It's too. Yeah. 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 It's wild, but yeah, there's a lot of that where that's my coping mechanism. So I have to put a governor on that sometimes and go, that's not because that's like when things get awkward, when I don't know what to say, when someone says something weird, my go-to reaction is joke.
Yeah,
Make-
immediately.
Make a joke, lighten the mood.
Fill in the void with happiness.
Yes.
But also, here's another thing. It's like, I don't know if you got comedy this way. I'm assuming you did. But it's to retaliate through pain. And so when I'm doing it with other people, they think I'm trying to be mean to them. Like, for example, with my sister, I always come up to her. If I write a joke about her, I always make sure, hey, Jess, are you comfortable with this joke?
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah. But the reason I was never a brother that was like, oh, I'm going to tiptoe around this is because the thing is that I think of it is like, it broke me free. Like, I don't let
Yeah.
anybody's decisions or thoughts of me. It's my thoughts of me. And then how I'm formalizing them. I'm either really, really smart or really, really stupid to somebody. Like I'm never going to be perfect to anybody. So I like to
Man.
dance in the jokes and find my rhythm.
All right. So here's something I'll ask you, and this is great because you're here too. If he tells a joke or a story about you, do you get veto power?
Do I give like to say no to it?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe if it's something that I really didn't want, but I don't think there's much that I would tell him no.
My ancestors won't let that happen. Women belong in the kitchen. You think she has a say in my jokes? Are you crazy, dude? Have you seen the pigment and the beard on my face?
We just let you drive last year. Get some licenses. Very progressive. Very progressive.
That's so funny. No, with my comedy, it's like I'll let it rip. And dude, here's the reason why I fell in love with Belle is her sense of humor is just as good as mine. We got in a car yesterday. We got in the car, and you said you did a tag back, and I literally was so impressed. Here's the thing. I think the hottest thing on a woman is a great sense of humor.
1,000%.
She is beautiful, but people have no idea. Like, I've said some shit to her where she should have left me a long time ago, bro. Like, a long time ago. And she'll be
Yeah.
like this. She'll be like, it's not funny. Try again. And I'm like, oh, got it. All right, cool.
That's my wife does the same thing to me.
Well, your wife could put you in a chokehold.
She can't. I'd probably enjoy it. But yeah, it's like the thing that drives me insane is I'll like tell her like, hey, is this funny? And I'll tell a joke. The thing that drives me absolutely insane, but I'm so glad she does it, is she'll hear the joke, she won't laugh, and they'll just look at me and go, "You're better than that," and I'm like. Motherfucker! Like
Bedroom and now.
Yeah, I want to be mad at you, but at the same time, yeah, okay.
It makes you better.
Yeah.
Having a wife that could do that is amazing.
Yeah.
Not only does she do that, but there's one thing. I don't know if your wife does this, but she does this in public, and I love this about her. Honestly, I can't wait to give you your flowers on this because I don't think I've actually brought this up. But my wife has not only heard my jokes, she's heard them from the shittiest form of it to the greatest form of it.
Yep.
But when we're in public, she laughs as if it's her first time hearing it.
Oh, bless you.
Bro, it is like, it is, and I know in my mind.
Bless you. You're like, you've heard this so many times.
Yesterday I was telling one, and in my brain, I don't know if you're like this, but if you tell something and you know that the person next to you has heard it 1,000 times, you kind of feel guilty because you're like, damn, this is kind of annoying, right?
Yeah.
And we'll laugh at it as if we told it for the first time, right?
Sure.
But I'm saying it halfway through, I thought she was going to be like, just sit there quietly because she's heard it.
Yeah.
She leans in, she goes, "This is the best part." And I turn to her, I go, "You're trying to have sex right now, dude. You are trying to turn me on right now, dude."
Because this is our love language.
Dude, she's kicking off her heels. She goes, "Today, your tags to those comics on stage." I was like, "Babe, stop it. Dude. Stop it."
It's so sad. But that's the thing is that you find your thing, love language, whatever the hell, and then go for it. You know, like that's once you find out that your partner, what makes them tick, then you try to do that. You can't be like, no, I'm going to praise you in the way that I see fit. You find them and go, no, I'm going to compliment you in the way that makes you feel extra special.
Yeah.
So, look at that. You guys had a little
thanks,
moment
guys.
right there.
Bro,
did
like,
you-
adorable.
I just want to say one last thing about you.
Yeah.
And these are my two witnesses here.
Okay.
Bro, I could spend every single day, every week, every month, every year. As soon as she's gone for like an hour, I'm like, God, I miss her. Like I know that some people are like,
Stupid,
don't work
isn't it?
with it. Don't work with your girl or don't hang out with your wife too much. And I'm like, dude, you need to find a wife you love. Like, these advice I get from other married men. I go, hey man, I don't think you're married.
Clip this for 5 years when they start having problems.
Nope.
Just
7
clip.
years deep,
clip.
dog.
Oh, 7 years?
7 years deep.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Bro,
Well done.
7 years deep.
Well
And the
done.
other day we were walking to Walgreens, literally right next door. We're walking to Walgreens and we're holding each other for 3 minutes. And I literally looked at her. I go, bro, we hug each other every day for at least a half an hour straight.
We're big huggers.
Big
Love
We
it.
take
huggers.
breaks for hugs.
Love it.
Big huggers.
Wonderful. I love hearing that. No, it's good. It's like,
He goes home and hugs his wife.
yeah. Well, when I hug a woman, my head goes into a very fun place. So it's a nice little bonus. You know, I
Especially when you hug her from the back. You know?
yeah, I can hug my wife. Sometimes women in the meet and greet, they're like, hug. I'm like, no.
I have a wife.
No, I have a wife. That's gonna be someone's gonna get a photo of it
go to the side.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the side hug, king,
right.
king of the side hug. Someone will come in with a spaghetti strap top, no bra, lean down. I'll be like, and side hug. Okay, out of the way. Sometimes they'll be standing right next to me going, if I look to the right, I'm a single man. So look straight ahead.
Right.
Look straight.
Hilarious.
Yeah. It's just, you find out what works for you.
How did you and your wife meet?
On a dating app.
Bumble?
We met on, it was in San Francisco. That's where she's from. And about 10 years ago, I got a job as a morning radio show host in San Francisco. I was very tired of comedy, very tired of the road. I was burnt out. So I did a morning radio show, and I needed to meet people because I didn't know anyone there. So we played a game on the radio show called Tinder or Grindr, where I would flip a coin, and based on what it landed on, I had to go on either a Tinder date or a Grindr date
No way.
that night.
What kind of game is this?
It's a really fun one.
Which one did you land on?
The first one, Grindr.
Did you go on a date?
Yeah.
You went on a date with a dude?
Yeah. I told him.
So he's like, oh, you're just going to catfish me like that?
No, I told him in the messages, I go, hey, this is a radio joke. I am straight. You do not have to go on a date with me.
And he said, I want to go on a date
And
with you.
he said, nope, we matched.
Oh.
Them's the rules.
How was the date?
It's great. You kidding me?
What'd
What'd
you
you
do?
do?
We went to a sports bar. We watched a game, we drank beer, we ate wings. He told me that I had an amazing ass. And I was like, this is the best date I've ever
Who
been
picked
on.
up the tab?
Oh, he did.
Aw.
It was,
Little bro date.
dude,
Dude, you lived.
Guys.
You went on a date with a guy.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
And it was awesome.
No, I just want to make sure.
Because I got compliments. We watched a game. I didn't have to explain the rules. We got drunk. Like, it was the best. It was the absolute best. It was fine.
When you dropped you off, were you fumbling with your keys? Like, I had such a good time with you today.
I felt pressure. I'm not gonna lie. Like straight women, I get it. I get it.
I feel the pressure. I get the pressure now.
I get the pressure now because I mean, women have like you go on dates with dudes, and within 5 minutes you're like, all right, this is not a match.
Right.
I'm not attracted to you for whatever reasons. It's fine. But then if the guy's nice or like is trying hard, I could see a woman going, oh man, but you tried, so here's a little something. Like, you feel bad. Like, I felt...
Did you kiss him on the cheek?
No,
On the cheek?
No, a hand job. Gentlemen. Gentlemen. I'm a gentleman. No eye contact.
So question, did
It's
you go
fine.
back on the radio station
Yeah.
to go on another date?
Yeah.
So hold on. You go on the radio station.
Yeah.
Joke. You go on a date with a dude.
Yeah.
The next day.
Yeah.
You get matched with your wife.
Yep. That's how it worked. Next day, I went on, flipped the coin. This time it lands on the other one. And I
Did you
matched.
take her to the same spot?
No, no, I'm not a whore. I'm not Ryan Gosling's character from what's that movie with Steve Carell? Emma
Honestly, I don't
Stone?
think it's a character anymore.
It's a great film. Crazy Stupid Love, yeah. He's got the same spot. No, we went to a coffee shop right by where she lived, and she got matched up with a 5'7" Chinese martial arts instructor who thankfully doesn't need a big strong man to protect her because that's not where I qualify.
You gotta talk about this date. You gotta talk
How
about
did
this
it
date.
go? Like,
I will tell you this. It started off as like kind of not a joke, but I'm going out there to meet people, and it's like, okay, this is for the show. We matched. I'll talk to you. We'll get some content, whatever. Like we didn't have any cameras or microphones or anything, but like I was like, all right, I'll just talk to you. And hey, I went on a date last night, and I'll have a couple of jokes. Within certainly within 10 minutes, we were both, and she told me this later. We were both like, oh shit, I like you. Like you're fun. Oh man, we were going back and forth, like you said, sense of humor.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing, hot thing. If a woman, you don't have to keep up with me, but if you, my wife's a sniper. She just sits in her perch, waits for the spot. Doesn't have a lot of bullets in the clip. She's got a couple, and then she just boom,
She shoots.
nails it. And you're just like came out of nowhere.
That's where the martial arts come in from.
Yeah.
You're waiting
Just
for the right
wait,
spot.
man. Just wait. And that date
Where was the date?
at this coffee shop that's right next to her place.
Wait, hold on.
in San Francisco.
The dude, you go to an actual restaurant, you watch a game, you have some drinks. With
Yeah.
her, it's like a coffee place. Let's make this quick.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I felt an added pressure to be good for the guy. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm straight, so I feel like we should have a good time. Like dates with women, I've done this before. This is fun. I know where this is gonna
So
go.
you were more nervous for the guy than the girl.
1,000%.
That's
well, that and there's no chance of a possibility.
you don't know. You already got on a
That's
date.
true.
You don't know, man.
Hey,
No pressure.
Imagine.
never
Have you
know.
ever played the game where it's like, if I could time travel, and it's like the old me would time travel to the moment now? It'd be like, what's going on here? Dude?
1,000%. Yeah. Show up, be like, dude, you're on a date with a dude. I go, yeah, it works out.
Just wait till tomorrow.
Yeah,
he goes,
just
I don't
wait.
know if I want to.
Yeah, just wait. But
So
yeah.
where was the second date? Like, how did you guys connect and like make it happen?
yeah,
because she's in a different state, I'm assuming.
Well, no, at the time I was working in San Francisco too. I moved to San Francisco to do.
Oh, the
this-
radio.
Yeah, to do.
So
a
the radio.
show.
Okay, I'm in my brain. I thought the radio was to push tickets for your comedy.
No. I was
okay.
done with
thought,
comedy.
yeah.
I was done with comedy at that point. Not done, but like, I was like, I had the previous 2 years I'd been on the road 48 out of 52 weeks, and so I burnt myself out, and I was just like, I need to find a way to stay home. I'm missing too many birthdays, missing too many, in some cases, funerals, weddings, stuff like that. So I need to be here.
Yeah.
So let me have a job that keeps me in one place. So got the radio show job right before like podcasts really took off. So I'm glad I didn't stay there. But yeah, so then I was there when we went on a second date, and our third date was at a tiki bar in San Francisco. And yeah, literally the next day, I remember going on the radio show the day after that third date, and my co-hosts, who are now morning show hosts here in San Francisco, or here in LA, Klein and Allie, they're on 106.7 K-Rock. That was the radio show. Me and them two were up in San Francisco. And when I walked in, they're like, something's different about you. But I was like, yeah.
I'm in love.
I feel things. So, yeah. And it's strange.
Did you ever do that game again, or were you like, no, we have to end it here?
We never did it again.
Yeah.
So I went on two dates. One with a large, redheaded, bearded man who told me to call him Ginger Bear, and then the next one was my.
You
wife.
ever talk to Ginger Bear?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
you so
I mean,
much.
yeah. My wife is cool with me talking to my ex. It's fine. We're friends. She has confidence in me that it'll never go past that line. But yeah. So yeah, we're still friends. He's been to my shows when I go back to San Francisco. And yeah, it was just I thought that I would get married. I knew I wanted a family. I didn't think I would marry an average size woman. I didn't think I would marry a tall woman. I thought I will marry a dwarf woman because that is the woman I will connect with. We will have so much in common. And all right. Now we're gonna get deep into the weeds. I go to therapy, and I had what's called a breakthrough over this thing where when I was growing up, I never thought that a average size woman would find me attractive, physically attractive, or if they did, it would be because I would either be successful or they'd have a fetish, which don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm fine
nothing wrong with that. And yeah.
I was like, what?
You have a fetish?
I don't have any fetishes. I don't know where this is going.
Hey man, that's fine.
Oh, we're lying now on the podcast, right?
Right.
You like beards. That works in so many ways. Thank you, sir. So yeah, it was. I never thought if an average sized woman showed any interest in me, I would keep them very far away. Because I'm like, this ain't gonna work out. And on the counter side of that, if I was dating a dwarf woman, I would let them in way too quick and be serious way too quick. Because
it works.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is like, I dated one woman, dwarf woman, who I bailed out of jail twice, and I was like, she's the one.
Dog. No.
Twice.
You're not gonna skim past saying something like that.
Yeah.
And then where did you meet her, and where did that one go? Convention.
Convention.
Okay.
Met her at a dwarf convention.
She was boxing you out in the paint.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Was she playing a sport?
No. She we're like group of friends, and in the dwarf community, there's only so many people that are like in your age range, and also like that. There's not that many people to date. Like in the dwarf community, you can't get mad when your buddy dates your ex. You can't.
Really?
You can't. 'Cause there's not that many options. You know, so it's like, yeah, of course. Okay, you get that. So met her, and so the time when I say bailed her out of jail, it wasn't because she was like a violent criminal, which is, I'll reveal that to you off mic. But there's a footnote to this story that I don't want to reveal, because if I do, people will be able to look her up. But but she got arrested twice because she lived in a small town where they would just once every couple of months they would go, who's got warrants? And they'd be like, oh, so and so, let's go pick. So it was like unpaid traffic tickets, but it was like when you're in a small town, you have time. LA, they're not going to drive out and send a black and white because you have unpaid traffic tickets. No. They're just going to get you the next time they pull you over. They're going after, like, violent criminals. So yeah, they came at them both times. It was because of unpaid traffic tickets. So she got put in not jail, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I had to bail her out twice, and I'm still just like, she's right. No, bro. Wait, and that thing is true when people say when you find the one I thought, but there wasn't a, like when I met my wife, I was like, oh,
different.
This is what they're talking about.
Yeah, and isn't that crazy? Because you hear that and you're like, oh, and then you hit it and you're like, oh, this feel.
Yeah.
It's just a song. It feels good. It's in tune.
Yeah, my wife was the first woman I ever dated where I knew that if I told people that we had broken up, they would all look at me and go, "You idiot."
Yeah.
Fix it.
Yeah.
Go back and fix that, which is ironic because when my wife and I were living in San Francisco together, I did the radio show for about 3 months. It became very obvious very quickly I'm not a morning radio show guy. I missed comedy.
I'm not a morning guy.
Yeah, I'm not a morning guy. I'm not a wake up at 4:30 every day and do morning radio. So I was like, I missed comedy. So I moved back to LA. And when I moved back, when I knew I was going to move back to LA, I went to my girlfriend at the time and I said, hey, my girlfriend later became my wife. I went, hey, I'm going back to LA. I don't do long distance. This is not going to work out. And I actually broke up with her. I broke up with her, and my wife's response was no.
She just picks you up, puts you over her shoulder.
Yeah.
You think you could just walk out on me?
You think you're leaving? I found out later that when I said let's just end it here so we don't do the long distance thing, she went to her friends that night and it's like, he's leaving, he's breaking up with me, and her friends were like, do you like him? And she's like, yeah. She's like, then just don't allow that to happen. And she's like, what are you talking about? He said the words, we're done. And she's like, and they're like, no, tell him no. And she literally came to my place the next day and went, nah, I thought about it. We're not going to break up.
Hey, did you feel really happy when she said that? Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, okay. Like I didn't fight her on it. I was like, there's no reason we get along great. Like this is something I wish that I could pursue, but then I'm going back to LA. So it's too, but now in the looking back, it's like, dude, it's an hour flight. At the time, it was like a $45 flight on Southwest. Like it's not long distance.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So she refused to break up with me. She refused the breakup, and we stayed together. And then to kind of put an emphasis on that as well, my wife proposed to me twice, and I said no.
Twice?
Yeah, twice. For the same reasons, where I was like, I'm gonna do it. Like, wait. Like,
wait, please tell me how she did it.
No, I'll tell you both times. One time was at my mom's 70th birthday. Was in
front of people.
Thankfully not. My mom's 70th birthday was in Lake Tahoe. We went to Lake Tahoe. It's stunning. It's beautiful. I take my wife or my girlfriend at the time, now my wife, on a walk on the lake at sunset, whatever. We find a hammock. We're in the hammock, and we're just kind of cuddling in the hammock, watching the sunset over the lake. It's the most pristine, like, moment you could have. You can't paint a better photo. And my wife just looks at me and goes, marry me. And I was like, what? No. Like, yes, but no. Like, let me do it. That was the first time. Second time, we're
I love it.
there's a second time. We're watching. We go to see Chris Cornell in concert. Rest in peace. And Chris Cornell, most amazing rock and roll voice ever. And he's doing his cover of Sinead O'Connor's "Nothing Compares to You," which is just, it's so wonderful. It's so beautiful. The lighting is perfect. We're both the perfect level of drunk, and we're just sitting there, and she does the same thing where she looks at me and goes, marry me. And I'm like, we've been through this. No. I will do, like, I'm not in a very traditional guy, but
There's some things.
like, that's the thing I have to do. I have to do this.
Yeah.
And here's another piece of advice for the men out there, because I knew I was going to propose to her. I knew that this was going to be my wife. And I remember I'm a very comedian. I like doing things in public. So in my head, I'm like, ooh, the proposal is going to be, I'm going to go back on the radio show where we met, and I'm going to do it. Like, she's going to come in studio with us. I'm going to do it in studio on the radio show. And I had this whole big idea. And I told the father figure in her life this, and he said something very important where he looks at me and goes, is that proposal for her or for you? Oh. And I went, you cut me deep. Yeah, that's for me. That's
He was your sensei.
literally.
Wait, what was it?
Sifu.
He's your Sifu
What's that?
teacher.
Oh, okay.
Sifu. You ever see those?
No. What's that? What's seafood?
So sorry.
You know, like
I thought you were saying seafood.
you know, it's
Have
like
you ever watched Ip Man? IP Man?
No.
Man?
Ip Man.
No, what's that?
Bruce Lee's like the guy who trained him.
Yeah,
is his
okay,
teacher,
okay.
and
Sifu.
they're called Sifu.
Or Panda.
Yeah. Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah.
Do they say Sifu in Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bruce Lee, Kung Fu Panda, right there. Same thing.
And then she didn't even say Kung Fu Panda. She goes Panda.
Yeah.
Like she had you
I
figured it
couldn't
out.
think of it.
Panda. Panda Sifu.
And I was like, got it. And, well, but it's funny because the father figure was her teacher, was her martial arts teacher, which was really interesting.
This was her father that said this?
her
Teacher father.
Yeah,
I thought it was your father.
No. It was hers.
Oh.
Because I did the thing.
Wait, he
where-
was actually a trainer?
Yeah.
So
for
he
her.
actually is a.
Sifu.
Yeah.
Wow.
Extremely high-ranking martial artist, and that's who I asked
Permission.
from, and that's when he told me.
So you were telling him the idea, and he was
Yeah,
like, "Is
yeah.
that for you or her?"
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, he cares about her.
Oh
huh?
yeah.
So how did you end up doing it?
So I did it very more traditional, where she came. We were living together at an apartment in Hollywood, and she got home, and she had called me that day, and she was talking about how hard her day was at work. She's a behavioral therapist, so she works with autistic kids. She runs programs with them, and they're vastly underpaid. Oh my God, the stuff these wonderful people go through. And she comes home. She's had a hard day. And I got the whole, there's candles lit. There's rose petals leading out to our balcony. I'm standing there in a suit. Our song, Nothing Compares to You by Chris Cornell is playing. We started doing a little dance, and then we danced together. And then afterward, I dropped one knee on our balcony. And we had a great view of the city. So there's all that in the back. It's great. And what was funny is she started crying when I proposed. And she was like, I thought you were just doing this because I had a bad day. And I'm like, whoa. I'm romantic. I'm sweet, but I'm wearing a suit. This does not happen. Don't expect this every time your boss says something out of control.
That's so funny.
Don't say that. But yeah, that was for her. That was the way.
Are you glad
she
you did it
wanted
that way?
Very much so. Because that's a more. It still had aspects of it that were very personal to us, the song playing and everything like that. And then it wasn't this grand gesture in front of a group where it could be mistaken that I'm doing it to get the praise from the strangers and not to have the moment with her.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful that her Sifu told me, is that for you or is that for her? Because
And I like the way he did it in a question.
yeah,
Is that for you?
he's very
Or is
wise.
that for her?
He's very wise. And and that, so for any guys that are like, I'm gonna do it during the basketball game. I'm gonna have it on the big screen. I'm gonna be like, don't do that. Unless that's her thing. Unless that's her thing that she maybe you guys met at that basketball stadium. I
And
don't
unless you're
know.
Knicks fans.
Yeah, Knicks fans. Well, go
Don't
for
do
it
that.
right now. Yeah, do something that means the most to both of you, and that has a connection for both of you, and that's not because my wife is also, she doesn't like the fame thing. She's not her thing. She's not on social media.
Yeah, she's meek.
Yeah, what's that?
Meek. Like humble.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
What do you think?
I heard meek is kind of like a derogatory. She's very meek. She's meek and poor or little or something like that. And I was like, hey, what the fuck, bro? I'll fight you in front of her. I don't give a crap.
She'll fight you.
Yeah. She's not off camera right now. But anyway, yeah, she doesn't like the spotlight at all. It kind of, I get it too. It weirds her out that she can be out and people will recognize her and I'm not there. That's really strange for her. She does not.
She doesn't enjoy it.
Yeah, no, and I get it. I totally get it.
By the way, that's what you kind of need in this industry, especially for you,
1000%.
right?
1000%.
Because what you don't want is by the way, that kind of fits the persona, right? Because in your mind, you're like, well, what if she's with me because of this when you were seeing
Right.
therapy? But in reality, she's like, dude, you could pack that and put it away. Like,
Yeah, doesn't matter. Like if I became a toll booth operator tomorrow, she'll still love me and she'll
Yeah.
still be with me. So it's not the life that she's attracted to. It's me. So like, cause if ever I post my kid on Instagram, I always put like a little emoji over her face.
Yeah.
And I did that because when she was born, you know, she's a baby, and I would post her, and then there was one time I wasn't there. I was on the road, and my wife was at a grocery store, and someone saw them and yelled out, "That's Brad Williams' baby," and like ran up and started like, "Oh, I want to hold Brad Williams' baby." Like
We have 2 rules. Don't pick her up.
yeah. Don't put her on the
And
head.
she's not your armrest.
Yeah. So when that happened, I was like, no. So, yeah. So now I barely post her if ever, and I will put the emoji over her face because it's like I said earlier, I chose this life. She did not.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's very strange when, and this will happen for every person in the public eye. Like you type in your name into Google, I guarantee you the second thing is wife. I guarantee you it's George Janko wife.
Yeah. White fetish.
Yeah. Guaranteed. But that's for everybody. For some odd reason, everyone has a fascination who we're with and who we're sleeping with, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah. So if you type in my name, it's like the second one. It's like, oh, Brad Williams' wife, and people. Thankfully, there's an actress that has the same name as my wife, and yeah, if you Google Brad Williams' wife, like the first photo is the actress's photo, not my wife's photo, which we love. We're like, great. Also, I feel bad because now this woman's out there and someone's like, "Hey, Brad Williams is here." And she's like, "No, what?"
There's like a thing that I was telling Bella. I was like, I kind of wish I had the Hannah Montana thing. You know what I mean? Like where you could go out and you could put the fame away.
Right, different persona.
You can you know, somebody scared me one day. He goes, you can't you don't have to always be successful for the rest of your life, but you'll never stop being famous for the rest of your life. So that's like a terrifying, like double-edged sword. And so I got on the plane. So sorry.
No, first of all, that's very stressful. You getting on the plane. I mean, stressful for everybody else.
Yeah, thank you for elaborating. Sitting in the front row is Sean O'Malley, the UFC fighter.
Yeah.
But he didn't have his hair colored.
Oh, interesting.
Bro, and I didn't recognize him.
Interesting.
I did not recognize him
Yeah.
at first. He had glasses on and a hat, and I did that backwards, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And he waved, and I was like, "Who's it? Why does this guy look so familiar?" And I was like, "Oh." And then immediately I was like, "Man, how nice is that you could just go perform at the White House, and then you
Yeah.
could just not have your hair colored and walking around." He is the walking Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah. No, I'm jealous of that too, because like look at me. I'm the world's largest keychain. Like I can't put on a hat. I mean, I wear a hat anyway, but I can't put on like glasses and pull my collar up and be like, nope, no one's gonna recognize me. Like
Right.
I get other little people that
Do you get that? You get confused?
Well,
Like-
other dwarves write me and be like, "Hey, people thought I was you again today," and I'm like, sorry about that." But that's how. So when I was coming up, people thought I was Wee Man all the time.
Who's Wee Man?
From Jackass.
Got it.
Yeah, the dwarf from Jackass, and people thought I was him all the time. People thought it was Dinklage all the time. So now it's strange that now it's like other little people are getting it from, like, people think that they're me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, I'm sorry guys, but it's what happens. There's not a lot of little people.
Hey, get in line.
out
Rite of
there.
passage.
Yeah, yeah. part of it.
For the comic space, you've broken barriers. Like, I would assume
Yeah.
you're the biggest little man.
Yeah, but you know, it's and that's great. But I will say, every time I think I've done something, and I'm the first dwarf to do it,
Yeah.
you look back and there's a dwarf comedian named Tanya Lee Davis,
Yeah.
who she's our Jackie Robinson
Yeah.
in comedy, where she broke barriers. She was past the Comedy Store. She did so much. So I always shout out to her. But I do like that comedians like myself, like Nick Novicki, opening up for Nate. I'm hoping more little people see us, because I didn't really have, when I was looking for someone that looked like me in our business, I didn't find it anywhere. I was like, oh, there's no example. There's no, oh, this is the path I follow. It was just, I just want to do this because I want to do this.
Yeah.
And I figured it out on the way. So I'm hoping that there are little people out there that see what I do, or Nick or Evan in the TikTok space, and goes, "Oh, there's a person doing it. They're doing the thing I want to do." And there's a lot of dwarf TikTokers out there that are really funny, and I really love what they're doing.
Evan's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: when you have adversity, you lean on something, and if you lean on comedy, it's a superpower.
It's
Superpower.
amazing because you can't hit you at that point. If you're just going to deflect with a joke, it's like it's the
mouth is the sharpest sword in the toolbox.
Dude, it's the scene from 8 Mile where Eminem in the rap battle says all the things that the other guy is gonna say about him first, and now the guy's got
nothing.
So you take the ammo out of the clip, and I love the fact that there's so many little people creators now and the reason why I was so attracted to stand up is because we get to control the message, where it's like. In the movies, there's a writer, there's an actor, or there's a director, there's a producer saying, "Nah, put him in the funny outfit." Like there's stuff like that where it's like we're at the behest of other people making the decisions. But in comedy, we're the writer, we're the director, we're the producer. The message is just whatever we want you to hear, and that we're comfortable with you hearing. So that's the thing that attracted me the most, and that's why I love guys like Evan and other dwarf creators, because it's like they're taking the power back, kind of speak. Like it's, hey, we're laughing with us and not at us. And I love stuff like that.
Let's go.
I love that. So and
your jokes don't revolve around it.
No,
which is strong.
Thank you, and thank you for noticing that. That's like if you look at if you look at my negative comments, like the number one is always, "He's only funny because he's a dwarf." And I'm like, first of all, it means you're not watching the videos. Secondly, I don't know how to write jokes from the perspective of a 6'5" black guy. I don't know what that perspective is. I haven't lived that perspective. I've lived this perspective. It's the only one I've ever had. I wasn't a 6 foot tall white dude going, "You know what would be a good hook? Little person. Hold on, get me a saw." Like it's not. That's not so, and I'm gonna talk about it because if I walk on stage and I'm like, "So air travel, it's weird," people just look at me like, "Does he know?" Yes, I'm aware. So I do it, I get it out of the way. But some of my favorite bits are bits that had nothing to do with me being a little person. The stuff with my dad had nothing to do with me being a little person. It had to do with him being a father. Other stuff from my specials, like the most recent one, Live on Short Street, now available on my YouTube channel.
Do the same thing.
Yeah. Like I do a bit about therapy and going to therapy and how much it helped me, saved me. And I love the fact that has nothing to do with me being a little person. And hopefully people can watch that and go, "Oh my God, I hope that can help some people going like, wow, Brad Williams is going to therapy. Maybe I should go too."
Yeah.
And maybe that'll help them. So I love stuff like that. Like, so thank you for acknowledging that. And I'll always tell dwarf jokes. Like I said, I don't know how to tell anything else.
Yeah.
But that's going to be a topic, but I will go into relationships, I'll go into fatherhood, I'll go into other parts of aspects of family, because yes, I have a unique situation with my wife in that she is tall and Chinese and I am dwarf and white, but like you guys are a mixed race couple.
Yeah.
And you know,
and I'm almost an LP myself.
You're what? 5 what?
Let's not get there.
Is this why I'm on the show?
Listen, chill.
You're like, yes.
You don't have fans picking you up.
Yes.
Okay, they're picking me up.
Yes, you're like, no, you're on the show because now.
If you notice, I've been sitting up straight a lot.
Yes, and this is an ego boost for you.
Thank you.
You're like, I'm not the smallest person on the show. What is it?
You're my beard.
Yeah. I got it too. Fit the bill. No, I love it, and I love the power that comedy can do for people. I love the fact that people can be going through some stuff and turn on a comedian and laugh and enjoy, and that we could poke fun at aspects of life that are, hey, this thing's kind of dark. Here's the sugar to help the medicine go down, and help people out. If anyone gets anything out of what I do, what you do, what any comic does, great. Run to that. Whatever brings you that joy, whether it be a piece of music, a movie, a comedian, run to that. Embrace it fully. Let's have fun.
Yep. Dude, it was such a pleasure hanging out with you, man.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry you didn't
great.
get to eat your tacos. Dude.
They're cold. I'm still gonna eat them. Like I'm
Can
not.
we heat them up
We can
at
warm them
least?
up.
No.
No, we gotta heat them up.
I will eat cold tacos. I am a SoCal boy. They're like it's like there's that phrase like even bad pizza is good pizza. Like
Yeah.
it'll be cold next day. I'm the same way with tacos, man. I love this stuff. I am full si se puede. Okay, like I love it. Yes, I married a Chinese woman, which was great because I got to experience many parts about that culture that I never knew about. Soup-filled dumplings.
Ooh, yeah.
Shaolin Bao, the best. But
She's really into Asian people.
yeah, okay. Oh,
That's not the fetish.
I was about to
That's
say.
not the fetish.
I was about to say, like,
That's
you
not the
know,
fetish.
because he's like, you know,
But she
he's
says
very North African.
yeah, Asian, but not that type of Asian.
Not that type of
I
Asian.
love the food and the culture.
Yeah.
Dude, the first thing she ever said to me, she goes, "I was obsessed with Asian people when I was growing up. She was like, I'll dress like them, act like them." I was like, "That's racism.
Their
That's
culture is
racism."
not your costume. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Belle.
What was
Poor girl didn't even say one thing about it.
just curious? What was something you did in that space
When I was younger,
that you look back on and go, well, I don't know. Like
Okay, I got one.
I'll give you an example for
Okay,
mine.
okay.
And this is before I met my wife because I was kind of similar. I had like in one of my bedrooms when I became an adult, there was just Asian writing on everything. The bath mat, the shower, a lot of peace, tranquility. I had like I had a thing. I have 2 samurai swords above like my TV cabinet. It was like that. So I look back at that now and go, you know, cool, but you know, I don't know. It brought me joy, but I don't want to, you know, hurt anybody. But those swords came into play one time. All right, I'll tell this story. All right,
Use them?
I'll get to you. Okay, I promise you, I'll get to you.
I want to hear it.
Okay, so there was one time I was living in a condo by myself, not like this one, and this is a triplex, right? Like it goes up one more?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I was sleeping on the top level, and then I hear my alarm go off in the middle of the night, and I'm like, oh, crap. Like, someone's here. And I'm looking around and I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like I live alone. I'm not threatening, and I see the samurai swords, and I'm like, okay, that's what I do. And I go and I grab the samurai swords and I run downstairs, and the guy is literally, this is the middle level. He's trying to yank my TV off the wall, like just trying to yank it, and I just run up to him and I yell with the swords, "Get the f- out of my house!" And this dude looks at me and just runs and hightails it out. And the adrenaline was pumping, but then once I literally chased him out of the house. But once I calmed down, I laughed so hard because I pictured
What
him-
he's seeing.
what he's exactly.
Bro,
the comedian
that's the first
brain.
thing that I thought about.
Yeah.
He's ripping off,
Yes.
and then he sees you with 2 swords.
Yes.
Are they bigger than you?
Of course.
You look like a little Ninja Turtle
Yeah.
coming after him, bro.
A butter knife is bigger than me. Are you kidding me? He broke into a house. An alarm went off, and a dwarf with swords runs down. And he's thinking, this is the craziest security system. Like, I've seen Dobermans. I've seen whatever, pit bulls. I've never seen attack midgets. So,
You're like, I don't even live here. I'm
yeah.
security.
I had, like, in my head, I go, I have to move. I have to move. Because he's going to tell all his friends, and then they're going to break in, not because they want my shit, just because they're like, I got to see if the attack midgets are real. Like, I got to see if that's a real thing.
funny, dude.
So, yeah, sorry. That was my story. So,
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
the thing you did with Asian
Questionable.
culture, where you're like, yeah, maybe I'm not so proud of that now.
I shouldn't have. Okay, well, I'm gonna attest to this. Like, I was young, but I just, but I'll phrase it this way. I just thought that everything was so beautiful. I loved the kimonos, the shoes.
Did you wear kimonos?
Yeah, so I have 2 like authentic kimonos. I still
Okay.
have them.
Okay.
I still wear them.
All right. And then
Yeah, she
and then
does.
and then do you come down in kabuki face?
No, no. But the thing is, for 1 year, I don't know. I must have been like 8 years old. I did dress up. You know what I mean? And it had the whole makeup and everything. And I'm like, maybe this is questionable. Maybe people would be upset with me for that. But I just genuinely had like a deep appreciation.
She loves their facial recognition, like the regimen and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, I mean, they have the best skincare. I think they have the best food. I think that their culture, the way that they treat people, their manners, their values are so beautiful.
Dude, the fact we just had a World Cup game where Japan faced was it England? No, I don't know who they faced, but they played, and this happens all the time, where at the end of the game the Japanese fans will clean up their section, and then so like Americans were eating and just throwing trash on the ground, like all right, don't with that beer, you know. They're cleaning up their section. You're just like, holy crap, they're better.
I say it's amazing.
No, really.
Their health, Chinese medicine, healing to anybody and everybody. Look into it.
You
know,
got things figured out there.
It's amazing.
Yeah. They're living in the future. Have you seen their 7-Elevens?
Yes.
Oh, in Japan?
God. You go and there's like food. Like
nice food.
Nice food.
The other day, this 7-Eleven right over here.
Yeah.
This guy's washing down the hot dog area.
Okay.
And I was like, do you ever...
That's not going to help him.
But bro, this is what really got me. He's wiping it down with a rag. And I look at him, I go, do you ever have any of these? He goes, I never eat 7-Eleven food.
Yeah.
Then dries his hands with that same rag. Puts it over his shoulders. Go grabs my things, cashes everything, bags everything. The rag's still here, by the way. Deals with money, rag's still here. Then he grabs the rag again, starts cleaning up the counter that he's in with me. Then he walks by to the thing, sprays the thing again, and starts wiping it down. And I was like,
Same rag.
Oh my God.
Yep.
How many times have you seen me walk out of an establishment over it's like if I could give the A's, nobody would get an A.
Bro, well, he felt very comfortable because you walked in. He's like, oh, shift change.
Before we sign you off, because you just insulted me.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to let them know before we jump off?
Yeah, just go to bradwilliamscomedy.com. That's where all the tour dates are.
Where are you touring right now?
Oh, geez. The Tall Tales tour is the rest of this year.
Love the name.
Thank you. We're like I said, it's going on a world tour in December. We're going to Sweden. We're going to Germany. We're going to England, Scotland, bunch of places. And then we just announced in 2027, we're doing the big and small tour where we're doing large theaters, but also very small comedy clubs. So that we're doing a mix of the big venues and the small venues. And if I'm I'm a road dog. If I'm not coming to your town, wait, I'll be there. Like I'll show up. So do that. I got a podcast called Height and Babble where it's me and my buddy JB Ball. We just find weird stories on the internet. We crack wise. There's no politics, no nothing. We just want you to have fun.
Yeah.
And watch the new special Live on Short Street, which is on my YouTube channel. It's doing well, and that's how you can experience all things Brad Williams.
Let's go.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here, bro.
I'm gonna eat my tacos now.
Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys next week.
Smash that subscribe button.
Hit
that like button.
Hit it.
Share with your friends. All right.
Thank you, bro.